Good evening. Welcome back to Gr8 Khaos, where a group of friends get together, play a little Dungeons and Dragons. We do a little differently. We always split the party on purpose. And tonight we are back to Group 1.
Ooh.
So before we get started, though, a few announcements. First announcement from our partners and sponsors over at Ebonwood. They wrote me a nice little sheet because, well, basically they don't like what I'm saying, probably. No, seriously. For those of you who might not know Ebonwood, it's an online shop that makes premium handmade goods. From dice boxes to dog leash holders, their items are made from quality materials that won't leave you disappointed. Go to ebonwood.com and that will redirect you to their Etsy shop. If you find something you like, use promo code KHAOS, that's with a K, and not only will you receive a discount on everything you order, but you'll also directly help support this campaign. So again, most importantly, won't leave you disappointed like John will. So.
Amen.
All right, so thank you so much again to Ebonwood. We had, from last week to give away, we had one of their dice boxes, and this was the walnut, the box made from a premium walnut, holds 2 standard sets of dice, as well as a standard mini, padded with foam inside to keep everything nice and secure. The magnets are strong and help keep it closed, so you can toss it in your backpack, and the whole thing's finished in a nice smelling beeswax. Sure, we'll go with that.
I love smelling bees. Wax.
Those magnets are incredibly powerful. They're amazing.
So you can enter the drawing again by heading over to YouTube, leaving a comment on our videos, which will be uploaded Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you can't wait to win one, check out the stores. They have plenty for sale. Again, remember to use KHAOS at checkout, and good luck to everybody. But our winner from last week, if I believe I have it correctly, was at Thomas Bro, I believe is the. So congratulations to you. You won last week's Dice Box. And this week, we actually have another one, but this week's is going to be a maple one. So these are pretty sweet, pretty high end. Again, got the Gr8 Khaos logo on them as well. So all you have to do is go on the YouTube channel, which gets loaded every Monday at 6 p.m., and you have to leave a comment. Now, for some of you, you're worried out there that, hey, I can't spell words. That's okay. Just try your best. We couldn't spell chaos, and yet we created this show. So,
or great, for that matter.
That's fair.
I'm still working on it.
But again, if you get a chance, go onto the YouTube channel. I promise you, just leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. What'd you like? Maybe what you didn't like. Okay, that's okay too. But we can't wait to hear from you. And, you know, if you get a chance as well, we are now on Spotify. So search us up on Spotify. We're starting to get a lot of hits. Shout out to our big fan club over in Belgium right now, because for whatever reason we have hit it big in Belgium. So shout out to all of you listening out there.
If we get to like 15,000, do we take a trip? Live show in Belgium.
15,000 subscribers
Yeah.
from Belgium. Yes, we will go. All right.
Never been there.
I just put that out there. Get my
Brussels.
passport's on order. Hopefully the rest of yours is. So, with that, is there any other announcements I'm missing? We are back next week to our 6 p.m. start time. So thankfully we will be back to our normal start time. But anything else I'm missing? All right. Now, again, we're looking to get to 100 subscribers faster than we got to 50 on the YouTube channel. We've got a pretty sweet item that's already being put together by Ebonwood. We'll show you that when it gets here and advertise that. But pretty nice item for giveaway there coming. So you will want to make sure that we get those subscribers going, and then that you're commenting on the YouTube channel. So with that, I think it's time for us to jump back in.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
So if we go back 2 weeks, hopefully you remember what happened 2 weeks ago. The group got their new assignment, met their new captain, put together a little bit of a mission in the city. They went to try to discover who dared trespass on the rooftops at Halfling. And what they discovered was there were gargoyles up there. It was quite the battle up top. Nobody managed to get hurt too badly, and they were able to win that battle, take the gargoyles, show their proof, collect their money. And then it was off in the morning to head up to New Millington to look into what's causing disturbances in the earth. They think maybe an earthquake or something along those lines. The traveling guard was called in to help. on the way north, you took turns riding ahead and scouting when Rydell came to a puddle in the road, which was a very, very deep puddle. And as he went to traverse across it and move some of the water, he was attacked by what ended up being a slithering tracker, which was the hag from before. And in a very, very epic battle, Rydell was defeated by a puddle of water. And
That happens.
And as he lay there dying,
They're slippery.
Bjorn had a decision to make. He was
Yeah.
approached by a figure he did not know or recognize, but she offered him a deal when no one else had a way to save Rydell, that she could save him should he wish to, but it would cost him a favor to be named later. And Bjorn agreed.
Is that correct? I thought it was the other guy.
They both did.
Sorry to interrupt you.
They both made deals for favors to be named later.
It's only a favor.
Be careful with your favors. So, and that is where we're going to start tonight's episode, in the field, laying there. Rydell is breathing again, and you are all around him. What do you wish to do?
Hug Skinner.
Okay.
Because Skinner's right there over me.
Am I?
Yep.
So you're gonna hug Skinner. Okay.
Hey, big guy, you all right?
No, I'm not.
No. He's got beat up pretty good by the water there.
I shouldn't be here.
Where should you be?
Not on this earth.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say. I mean, you seem like you're okay to me now.
You felt blackness as if you were drifting away from your body, and then you felt yourself rushing back to your body. And again, you did hear a voice inside your head that said, "Be more careful, Soul Bearer. I can't do this every time."
Should we get up and get going? Like, we got a little more trip to do here.
The captain's kind of shaking too. He's like, we need to stay together now.
As he's talking to me, I'm just zoning out and thinking of exactly what that voice said to me. And
Okay.
just staring at the ground.
I'm gonna, like, reach down and, like, start picking him up because he was laying down.
Okay.
I'm getting my horse prepped.
The captain's like,
What's the weather like? Do
It's-
we need to change clothes? Is it cold or?
it was rainy all day, which is the day before. It's only drizzling today. So you're a little wet, but you're not soaked.
Well, he is. He was
He
slammed
is. Yeah,
over and
he's-
over. Should he
yeah.
change clothes or?
To him. Captain's open to, if you guys want to rest here and, make a
Is there
long
any,
trek
any
tomorrow.
fear of hypothermia?
It's spring. It's not summer yet, but it's springtime. It's warm enough.
Should we,
You're-
warm
Why
him
don't
up?
we,
Should we
uh,
take a break, warm him up?
Should we
Take
move
much?
past the water?
Well, yeah, definitely.
attacked him.
Maybe
go
half
to a
mile
dry
or so.
spot.
Yeah. So we'll hop on horses and we'll ride maybe half mile down the road.
Okay.
And we'll set up.
Yeah, I thought the captain said he didn't want to go much further. He wanted to just set up camp, kind of recover.
Also, we're no longer splitting off. We're riding together the rest of the way. We'll deal with what comes together.
Good call.
Sounds good.
And then, we'll get like someplace set up for us to like dry some cloaks and stuff like that.
Okay. So maybe set up a fire to dry.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. So you guys are gonna move ahead from where you were there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just just a mile.
Okay.
I'll look at the captain and just be like, hey, like, you said we're gonna stay together?
Yes.
Do you want me and Rydell like out front again? This will like just in the front of the group?
That's fine, but within visual.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the need for scouting, but I'm not losing anybody else. That was too close.
Yeah.
I still I don't know what happened. When I showed up, it looked like he was dead.
That looks fine to me.
I'm staying quiet and just thinking.
I'm gonna ride up next to Rydell.
Okay.
Hey, are you okay? Like, we thought we lost you.
You guys should have.
What do you mean we should have lost you?
I shouldn't have stayed and fought. I thought I could beat it up.
Well, I agree. You shouldn't have stayed in the puddle. You should have came back for backup. That's gonna get you killed for real next time. You gotta use us. We're a team, you know. It's not just you out there.
How wide is
We
the
didn't
path?
rescue you from an island. just to let you
I would
die in
say
the
it's
puddle.
kind of like what's drawn up there. I mean,
Right.
it's the
Then
main
I'll-
path there. It's a good,
Come on,
you
man.
know,
You're
fit,
important to us.
it's wide enough to get two
Plus,
wagons along
you
it.
gotta free your family and friends. Your legacy isn't to be a drowned victim. Alright. If you need to talk about stuff, I'm here.
I would have fallen back behind them, but close enough to be able to listen to this conversation. Just
Okay.
I'm trailing
Yeah,
way
that's
in the
worried,
rear.
man.
Huh?
I'm trailing in the rear.
You're in the rear?
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Pretty
captain's
far.
riding with you, and he's just kind of musing, like, what do you think happened there?
Well, I have no clue. I wasn't in the front. I guess Skinner probably saw most of it.
It just,
So,
when we showed up, you were with me. Like,
yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't appear to be breathing, and
Yeah. It seemed like he was dead. He was gone.
like, I'm thankful. I'm just,
Yeah, maybe Skinner's got some tricks up his sleeve. He was working the body, trying to get him back alive. I'm sure if anyone knows anything, it's probably him.
okay. Appreciate that. I'll talk to my second tonight. So you guys ride along for a little while. You know you're gonna have to camp before you get there. You're not gonna make it in one day. So-
yeah, we were just gonna go a little ways up
Okay.
and then camp. So
All right.
when
So-
we find a nice clearing, we'll set up camp.
okay. So you guys find a clearing.
Is it all woods through here, or is it?
No,
farm fields?
it's a lot of fields. Yeah. a
Are
lot of-
they lined by trees, like tree lined fields?
Yeah,
So-
we're past the. You guys have gone more than a day already, so you're past what I would call the
King's
Lord's
Fields,
Fields,
right?
the King's Fields. Yeah, where they call them, where the people work for the city.
So it's more sporadic.
So these are more sporadic. They're not as nicely put together.
So finding lumber for a fire is easy.
a little easier, yeah. Yep.
I would like to keep a close eye on the captain's actions. See if he acts a little peculiar. See if there's something suspicious going on with him.
Okay. Make an insight check.
I don't know anything.
Everything seems on the up and up.
All right, perfect.
Okay. So as you guys kind of set up camp, there's the six of you there. Talk about what watch that how you want to do this. He says, "Let's go two at a time." Skinner, can you and I be on a watch together?
Sure, I'm a little beat up. Can we take the third watch?
Sure. So who wants first watch?
Before that happens, too, I'm gonna go over to Thea and be like, "Hey, I've got a tent. If you'd like to use it tonight."
I still have your tent.
You do?
Yes.
Oh,
You rode off without taking it back yesterday.
you can use it again.
Thanks.
So who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch
Need another one.
with him.
So Tancorn and Bjorn. Okay. So then Rydell and Thea, you have second watch. Okay. Rydell, are you okay to be on watch?
I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. So you guys set up, eat, which is kind of silent. Seems like there's a lot of contemplation going on and over your meal, and decide to bed down and first watch.
Before I go to bed, I would ask if anyone has any healing, because I'm at 1 right now.
Yeah, I got you covered.
Oh yeah. Well, let me get it.
Oh, okay, go
Well, you're
ahead.
about to take a long rest too, so you don't need to use too
Would
much.
it
healing.
be a
That
long?
fully heals you.
Because I'm second watch. Would it still be a long?
As long as you don't do anything on your watch.
Yes. I
just
would
gonna
I would
give you a
heal him
cure
at least a
wound
little
anyway.
bit. Yeah.
just because I'm gonna burn the spell up regardless this way.
Yeah, you do. I will too.
All right, go ahead.
5 points.
12 more for me.
So 17 more. 5 and 12.
Plus 1.
So 18.
There you go.
I said 17 more.
I was
See
like,
how-
I
see
was
how
like,
that works,
man,
folks?
I was like, man, this DM's he's really trying to.
If
come
he
after
gives you
us.
extra points, just say yes.
You might want to chuck the healing
Goes like
rock
this.
at him too.
He was trying to give me negative.
I'm about to chuck the healing rock at you.
I'll chuck the healing rock at
I
him.
thought you were trying to give me a negative one. I'm like, oh, all right.
It hits.
How much healing?
Is it 2d6?
Yeah, hang on, let me roll damage.
Yeah, D20's over there.
Yeah. 5 points of damage.
Oh, 12.
Wow. So you get 7 more.
Dang, you're almost full.
Not yet.
No, he's a meat shield.
And before that, I'm going to, after he gets hit with it, I'm going to be like, hit me.
All right, I take it and I throw it as hard as I can. Does a 9 hit?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm going to like dive into the way of the thing, so.
Get hit on purpose.
Hang on, I gotta roll damage. 4 points of damage.
6 points of healing.
So you get 2.
Boom.
That's a lot for 2 points of health.
Then I'll pick the rock up and stick it back in my pocket.
Okay, so first shift. You all talk about anything or?
Oh, yeah.
I'm first going to spend some time switching over my my homunculus powers to my night vision.
Okay.
So I'll be a little bit busy for a minute. But
Oh, so
how
when
you
I
doing?
come, when I come over to talk to you, you shoot me away?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
Okay.
picture Terminator. That's what he's starting to look like.
Right.
Yeah. He's putting his red eye in.
You've been solemn. I mean, I know we're friends and tight with right now and all. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. A lot of things just shaking me up lately. That's all.
Well, you want to share? You can take the load off. I'm your friend, you know.
I appreciate it. I just think it's something I'm working out, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be here. You know, I'm not anywhere else. I'm still mentally present, just a little bit more reserved is all.
Okay.
Is everything going all right with you?
No, like, I'm watching my close friends get weird. Like, there's some, you know what it feels like? Like, there's a secret, there's an elephant in the room, and I don't know what it is, and everybody else does. That's what it feels like. But that's okay. I'll respect your privacies. But just know, I'm your friend. If you got something to talk about, I'm here.
I appreciate that.
You know, don't have to fight everything in the world by yourself.
Can I see if I can hear him? Well,
Thanks.
You know,
well,
we
I
got,
was
we got
going to
plans and goals. You've been acting a little bit weird ever since that dude talked to you,
I got a
the
nat
pirate
20.
captain.
So
Yeah,
sure,
he just
you can
brought
hear
back
some of
a lot of memories, you know?
You let him get in your head, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some headspace for him to
You're
live
not
in
your
rent
dad.
free.
Can I also see them here?
You're not your dad,
Sure.
Yeah.
and you've never wanted to own slaves.
Yeah, I know. But
11.
I am destructive.
Not as much.
And I've had problems. I like
Yeah, but it's not like you want to be. You've had some bad luck.
Yeah, sure. And every time I turn around, I end up taking something that's meant for defense and turning it into a weapon.
Yeah,
So-
but it helps us. So, I mean, all your mistakes can sometimes be beneficial.
Yeah,
And mostly
you're
it's
right.
you that pays the price. I mean, you lost your hand, like,
Yeah, you're
you
right.
can't sacrifice yourself to help everybody, you know,
True.
or there won't be nothing left.
Yeah,
And I need you, and so does Rydell, because we got an island to capture, not for slaving, for rescuing.
yeah.
Or if that just becomes undoable, maybe we should just go venture off into the world.
No, I think we just need to keep our sight still on the island.
See,
But one way or the other, we're gonna fix it. Whether we purge it or we just clean up what we can.
because
we'll-
the Black
we'll fix
Pirate made me nervous too. Hearing him talk to you like that makes me nervous. Like,
it. Yeah,
I don't want to lose. I don't see the guy in you that he sees, and I hope you don't think that you're that guy.
I always
hear
kind of
that
felt
part.
that I was that guy, but who knows? Who knows what the future holds? I appreciate you getting it back. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, keep fighting, man. Don't give in to crazy thoughts. And share them. It takes the power away.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Don't let that guy own you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
For the sake of my people, what's left of them, I don't need you going back and taking over for Papa.
Yeah,
And
I don't
right
think
now,
you have to worry about that.
I hope not.
Yeah. Thanks.
The rest of your shift seems to go by uneventful.
Yes.
You guys make your way. You wake up, Thea. You wake up, Rydell.
I would like to pull both these two to the side and ask them what's the Black Pirate.
Oh,
What's that?
what is his name again? The
Gravewalker?
Yeah, Grimoire.
Grimoire?
Yeah.
You know him. You
Yeah.
know of him. I
Hey.
mean,
All right. We didn't really want to bother you with it because we know you can get a little head first on it, but we ran into Captain Gravewalker. So he was just sailing around. When you were fighting in the tournament, he was trying to claim some souls. So
He'd
Yeah.
want to come watch what he turned, what he made.
what he made.
He was trying to get
Me.
some more victims.
Yeah.
More, prisoners,
Yeah, he was trying to claim more.
slaves.
Since they woke me up for my shift, can I hear any of this?
yeah.
We just didn't want to bother you with it because there's nothing we could do. Didn't want it concerning you. That's all.
Well, I think it was best because I can't even handle water at this time.
Nah, you're stronger than that, man. Don't let that get in your head.
Water. That was a creature in that water. It was elemental or something.
Yeah. Skinner said it was the hag. So, I don't know
Yeah,
what it
the
was.
head was powerful.
Powerful or not, but I still lost. I'm not as big and bad as I thought I was.
Yep. Learn from your mistakes.
What was it? Like,
Use
from
help.
beginning to end?
Get help.
What happened? Did it just, like, surprise you?
I was
Pull you in?
digging a trench to get the water out of there so we could just cross with ease. It came out and slammed me into the ground, and I couldn't get out most of the time. And when I did, I felt like I wasn't even doing anything to it.
It's water. How do you hurt
Yeah.
water? I think if whatever it was, a hag or elemental, like that is the easiest way to hurt a person is water. You drown so easy. So I don't think you're judging yourself appropriately.
Yeah, you're doing good, man.
A water elemental in a hole is gonna hurt anybody who needs oxygen.
Yeah, just don't forget, we got your back, you know. So if you ever do run into anything, just, you know, let us be there.
Yeah. Next time, don't be afraid to use your team, man.
I'll remember that.
I'm gonna play a nice tune before I crash out that will let everybody relax and
Roll a
extra
performance. Make a
pause.
performance check.
I'm already just.
It's my cantrip.
Yeah, they talk forever. I'm getting put back.
Oh sweet, it's well over 20.
Wow. A very nice song to get you to relax a little bit.
Everybody falls
Thea, Rydell, anything you wanted to converse about on your watch, or just
Well, I mean, I would definitely grab the black cloak from when we used on the rooftops and use that and sit closer to the fire.
okay? Anything else from either of you?
I'm getting the feeling he doesn't want to talk about it. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna leave him be.
Roll perception checks.
Me?
Both of you. Yeah, you're on watch.
Nat 20 again.
Using them when they don't matter.
15.
15. So you both hear, sounds of the night. It's getting dark, but nothing seems to be approaching the campsite. And your watch goes on uneventful. Which brings us to our third watch, which would be Skinner and Captain Drake.
Is Rydell, are you going to come wake me up?
Yes, I'm coming to wake you up.
I'm
Nice.
going to just kind of lean in close to him and be like, all right,
For now, yes.
you don't have to tell me what's going on.
I told him about the what's going inside my head, right? I told Skinner, correct?
That you talked to somebody? Briefly, you mentioned it. You didn't explain it all.
We can talk about it later.
Okay. And then I'll head out to the captain. I also still have my black cloak on, so I'll kind of pull the hood up and just kind of like. I assume it's getting kind of cool at night, so I'll just kind of like.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Captain's gonna kind of come sit down by you and Skinner. I'm still trying to piece together what happened today.
What do you mean?
When we showed up, you had gotten there first. But when I got there, it looked like Rydell was no longer with us. Did you do something?
Did I do something?
Yeah.
No, he was just kind of knocked out really quick. He was fine.
He just looked lifeless. And then he wasn't. I just didn't know we had that kind of healing in our group.
I mean, he was still pretty beat up when he stood up.
He was.
I had to throw the natural rocket in.
I want the adventure. I don't want to lose anyone. I'd rather it be me than any of you.
Stick around long enough, you might have it happen. But I mean, yeah, I think he was just kind of got knocked out a little bit. I don't think he was.
What was that thing?
So I mean, I think that did we tell you about the hag that they fought?
I heard all about that story.
So I didn't see I didn't see the hag originally, but from talking to the guys, they said that she had some pretty cool powers, and it seemed like maybe that was her somehow using the water. She seemed pretty powerful. That was what I was thinking.
Is she dead for good this time?
I don't think so. According to the guys that we talked to after our last captain died, they said that you can't really kill her per se. She just kind of dies and then comes back. They said far away. So it seems like she's pretty pretty powerful and able to kind of.
I guess so. Be careful. You have some powerful enemies.
I didn't even fight her, so I think I'm safe. But yeah, I mean, she seems pretty tough. We could maybe if we have time on the way back from New Millington, we can swing back into Tanner's Gate and we can try and talk to the druids that were there and see if we can get more information.
What's your take on each of the members of this group? I've known Thea the longest, so I know plenty about her, but what about the other three?
They seem like they're all very close. They're good. The three of them are pretty close, and so sometimes I get the slightest feeling that they're kind of working their own game, which I'm not above working my own game, and so sometimes it feels like they kind of have their own mission. But overall, it seems like they're more than willing to fight and die for me, and I would assume for you and Thea at this point too. I haven't really gotten to the bottom of why they're even here, because Bjorn is got some money, so I don't really understand why he's if they're all friends, why he's even here. So, but I just don't ask too many questions. I'm just trying to serve out my time.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, appreciate you letting me know. Make a perception check.
23 with a natural 20.
Okay. Night seems to go by with no issues, nothing, and we get to morning time. You're all up. It's a new day, and it's time to make a long travel. And he says if we push, we can be there before nightfall, and that would be my goal is to get to New Millington before dark.
Are we like exceptionally refreshed and feel good because of my sweet song?
You are very much so. Those that were awake, I mean, some were asleep while you were playing your song. So
Subliminal messaging.
yeah, there you go.
I whispered in their ears.
Yes, the captain is just humming this tune. He doesn't know why.
That's right.
I'm going to again try and jump onto my horse from behind.
Okay.
Is that acrobatics?
Yes.
I'd like to get on my horse cautiously.
10.
Okay. So once again, you roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you catch yourself as you leap up and miss.
19.
Okay, so you leap up onto the horse and kind of fall back, but you catch yourself both feet and almost looks like a trick you just performed.
And I'm just going to try and hop back up again. Right up
I whispered
behind.
in the Speedy's ear.
Nat 20.
I
Wow.
want to be like us.
So so it's like a whole performance you just did here. You go to jump on the horse, fall off, but land gracefully, and then run and jump right back up.
And right as I get it back up and land solidly on my horse, I'm just going to kind of tip my hat, looking at the, and then I'm going to just kind of slap my horse in the butt and ride off.
Do I see any of this?
You do.
Speedy,
How you respond is up to
Speedy,
you.
you're going to let him get away with this show. Come on, buddy. Don't let me down.
You're gonna try this as well.
I'm going to climb on Speedy. Rear him up.
Okay. Roll a animal handling check.
Yes. 17.
Okay. So
Speedy's
now the
becoming my buddy.
now the gnome next to you kind of rears up his horse and he takes off.
That's right.
The big hobgoblin's just walking with his horse.
Good job, Speedy.
Way to be the mature one.
Just the morning routine. I had to switch my glasses back to my monk
Okay.
and then I'm just normally getting on my horse and riding off,
Okay.
staying to the rear.
So you guys head off. Who's in front?
Me and Rydell will go front, and we'll kind of I'll kind of look at him and just kind of give him a wink, and then we'll kind of
Wink,
we'll kind of
It's like the most awkward.
wink, and we'll kind of we'll make sure our horses are moving slightly faster, so after a little while we're out in front, maybe just 100 feet,
Okay.
just enough that we can talk, and so then I'm just gonna kind of well, still looking forward, because I don't want the captain to know I'm talking to him. I'm gonna be like, okay, so what happened? What's going on with you?
So I told you briefly that I have this other rage that I do, but I have to inflict pain in myself for that to happen.
Sounds miserable.
Well, when I was on the island, and I bring out my weapon and I hold it, and I said, this came out of the ground right in front of my face. And this devil-looking creature gave this to me, told me that I will have so much power while I use this, but so much rage.
What are you showing to me right now?
The glaive,
The glaive.
So the
Okay.
long, yeah.
the long.
So I'll kind of peek over and see what he's showing me, but still trying to kind of ride, looking forward. Should ride a horse like this though.
But I have to do something for her to have this.
Okay.
I have to collect souls, bad souls.
Are
So
you sure they're bad souls?
she only takes the bad ones, she says. That's what she says.
Did she take our previous captain's soul?
I tried bringing him back and making a deal with her and giving her 10 times as more, but she couldn't do that. But she can bring me back, but she can't bring him back.
Did you assume that our captain was bad then?
Wasn't bad. Too good for her to take, I believe.
Okay.
But I'm so far gone in that all I want is to go back to the island and free it, and then I would be done. She'll probably have no use for me anymore and come get me. So,
Are Bjorn and Tankorin in on this? Do they know what's going on with you?
I bet they've noticed a little bit, but they don't know all of that.
Okay.
I don't want to frighten them.
Yeah. Well, I will keep this secret from everyone as best as I can. Next time, I'm not one to retreat very often. Next time you fight something, it's okay to wait for us.
I'll try my best.
So you push on for the rest of the day.
First,
Yes.
while they're doing that, I ride over to Thea and I'm like, Skinner's only doing that because I started this. Speedy here, he was the first. Just so you know.
He's trying to live up to your reputation.
I think he likes you.
I think he likes me.
Skinner, yeah.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Oh, you hadn't? Skinner's a good guy. He's a little weird, but he's a good guy.
He
And
seems
he's
like
crazy tough.
a good guy.
Yeah. Just saying. But he's only doing that to show off. You know, he's afraid me and Speedy's gonna outdo him. Just so you know.
So as you ride along and make your way, the terrain has changed as you get further north. It's hillier. The first thing you notice in the distance is the massive mountains in the north. I mean, they're rising massively up there, and you know that New Millington is the last city before you get to the mountains there. Which, if you have your map out there, I think you can see.
This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, we don't see this on the island, do we, Bjorn?
But yeah,
Nope.
pass that
Looks
one
amazing.
around. But yeah, you've never seen. You have some like small mountains on the island, but nothing like this. These are massive peaks that you can't even see the top of.
Captain, how far up into the mountains do we have to go for this town?
We will not be going into those mountains, and from what I've heard, that's a good thing. So, not quite the adventure we want right now.
What's beyond those mountains?
Beyond the mountains, if you go that far, is supposedly the waste where the snake people trade with the gnomes. And
Snake people?
Gnomes?
yeah, there's a gnomes up that way. I believe Holderdam is up there, and then from there, they're the only ones that know a path through the waste where they can trade with the snake people. Gross.
More
Maybe we
people.
can find
We have to
Tankorin.
make our way up there sometime, Bjorn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tankorin. Maybe we can find you a lady up there.
And then beyond that, believe it or not, is the frozen waste, and that is an area I've never been. So.
You've been to the Gr8 Waste though?
I've been to the beginning there. I was sent on a mission there early on and had to negotiate between the gnomes and the snake people, the Yonte, and not something I enjoyed very much.
Were they receptive of your presence at least?
They were,
All right.
but
Not hostile?
you can't quite figure out what they're up to, and it's always two things you don't know to the one you do. Very shifty.
Yeah, I
How-
hate it
how
when
did
they're
that-
shifty people.
How did that come about from Vesserdale?
Well, Holderdam is still part of Asterdale.
Oh,
Yes. Yep.
way out there?
They agreed to be a part of the country. Yes. Got them some protections. They offer us some protection. They invent some amazing things up there. They had an item that shot, I think it was like 5 or 6 of these massive crossbow bolts at once aimed out into the desert. It was pretty cool to see. I mean, each bolt bigger than your glaive there, Rydell, that you use.
Whoa. Spears?
Yeah, but they say they're bolts. So,
Huh. It's a heck of a bolt.
yeah, bolts the
That
size of
sounds
horses.
like a place we need to go visit
No
sometime.
kidding.
It sounds like we should make a wagon up there.
I agree.
What kind of wagon are you thinking?
With one of those attached to it.
That seems amazing. Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Uh,
If only there were
Something.
time. But anyway,
Are we? I can't remember. Are we wearing our tunics or no tunics at this point?
so as we get close to the town, he's like, we should probably put them on and show who we are, like, kind of begrudgingly.
I'll pull mine out. I'm gonna take off my cloak, my black cloak though, put on my tunic, and then put my black cloak back over top, so it's just showing underneath the leg.
Okay.
I will do the same.
He's gonna wear his, even though he's kind of like, you know.
Cold.
So as you begin to make your way closer to the town, you come across several different little farming areas at first, and you see these smaller little houses at first that you know, not bad for you as a gnome, but you know, they don't look like they'd be, you know, perfect size for the rest of you. And you see people out in the field, little people. First, as you're approaching, you think maybe it's children there at first, but it's not. It's just smaller people working there.
Coming to the Shire.
Anyway.
Are there any people other than halflings around?
No, you see nothing but halflings. And as you get through the farming kind of community, you see the actual town itself. And the homes are built just kind of sporadically through it. I mean, when you see if I can pull up a map for you here. I mean, as you kind of cross the bridge to the south there, it just seems like they've kind of put houses wherever. I mean, they're not exactly uniformly placed.
Which way is north?
The
Towards you?
I'm assuming up.
I'm assuming.
the north would be towards where Skinner's sitting there.
Okay.
Yep. So you're heading from the bottom there,
Okay.
and you kind of make your way into the town proper area there, and
So we cross the bridge? Or no?
as you are making your way towards that way into town, you're approached by a smaller halfling. He's maybe 2.5 feet tall. He's wearing real baggy clothes, so he kind of like waddles while he walks. He's got a full beard, and it's bushy. It's kind of hanging down, and he sees you, and he's got this, like, he's holding this big ring, and there's like keys all over his ring as he's walking around, and he sees you, and he starts walking your way. Hello!
Howdy.
Traveling guard, correct?
You got it.
I'll get to it.
Welcome
Seems to be.
to New Millington.
Who are you?
Thank you.
I am the mayor. My name is Anson.
Nice to meet you, Anson. Appreciate the nice warm welcome.
What's your names?
Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm. That's a unique name.
Unique fella.
The captain kind of dismounts off his horse. I am Thomas Drake. Very nice to meet you. He kind of bows. And Anson's, and the rest of you?
Skinner.
Bjorn.
Skinner.
Yeah, because I like skinning people.
Anyways, but Yorn?
Yep. Nice to meet you.
But Yorn.
Sure.
But you're
And he kind of he looks back at you again, and he's like, "You're big."
You're small. This is our friend over here. He's the same size as you.
I'm taller.
He's 2.5 feet tall. How tall are you?
I'm 3'9", I think.
Oh, geez, you're a giant. Yeah,
That's right.
Yep.
I'm a
foot and a
I'm
half
tween.
taller. Yeah.
I'm a twin.
He got.
He's got
He's
to
just.
stand up.
He's just you. You just got stretched out. We put him on one of those things and stretch people
a
out.
rat.
Not a halfling. Gnome. And you?
My name is Thea.
Thea. And what's your name, gnome?
Tan corn.
Tancorin. This is so great. You're here to help us, and we have another hero here to help us. This is going to be so exciting.
You have another hero.
Oh, yes, our burglar. Our burglar sent us a friend who's going to deal with whatever's menacing our town.
You're a burglar.
Burglar?
Oh, yes. The halfling burglar. Oh, you've never heard of him?
No. Tell us about him.
What is his name?
Our hero.
Is his name just our hero?
He's the burglar. How do you not know him?
I don't know if you know this, but I'm not up on my halfling lore.
Everyone knows the burglar. Ask anyone in town.
Hey, do any of you guys know anything about the burglar?
I've never heard of a burglar being.
I'm new in town. I'm King Corn.
Hey, Tankoran.
So no, not everybody has heard about it.
This might be a good story for you to share, though.
I'm listening.
If you tell us a good story.
How do I spell the burglar?
His name is Gr8.
Oh.
How do you spell that?
Gariad. Gr8.
Does
the
he go
burglar.
short as odd?
No.
Gary.
Gary.
No.
Yes.
So Odd Gary is a burglar.
What exactly does the burglar do?
Heroic things. That's what makes him the burglar.
You know, burglars often steal things.
Well, you have a lot to learn about halfling culture.
What kind of help do you need, Anson?
I get off my horse and make it to the tavern that's closest.
I thought we communicated when we sent word. We needed help. We've had destruction of our land. We've had sheep stolen. We can only assume it's magic of the most nefarious kind.
You want to know what steals stuff? Burglars.
No! Those are thieves!
It's true. Burglars retrieve items.
There, he understands.
They burgle. Yep.
The burglar.
Okay, so you need us to find the burglar?
No! The burglar sent us help because he loves us. He would have come himself, but he's busy on adventures.
Have you actually met the burglar?
Oh, yes. Gr8 is from New Millington. He is the greatest warrior this world has ever known.
Oh.
Wait a minute. You said he was a burglar, not a warrior.
Can be both.
He can be both.
A warrior burglar?
Oh, he does everything.
Can I tell you a story about one time I met somebody that was kind of like you, and he thought that Rydell over here was super intelligent.
I'm in the
The
tavern.
brightest.
I put a gold piece on the bar and ask for the best drink that he has.
So you walk away and walk to the tavern.
Yes.
Well, it's getting later in the day. It's not dusk yet, but it's later in the day, and so we'll get to you in a second. He's like, first, we're gonna come in and we're gonna throw you a celebration tonight. You and our hero sent to us from the burglar, and then after we celebrate and drink some more, you'll get up in the morning and solve this problem.
Sounds like an excellent plan.
Skinner loves to drink.
Are the drinks free?
You're throwing us a celebration.
It's a celebration.
Okay,
Of course
who's
it's
your
free.
best drinker? Because I want to challenge them to a drinking
Oh, I
contest.
love that idea because that's what we as halflings do. We drink, but you must drink halfling mead. None of this garbage you drink down in Vassardell.
Oh, I'm so ready for halfling mead.
Oh, you're gonna take twice as much.
All right.
Yeah. Is it? Do you guys do quarter pints?
I've had a whole half already.
We'll get you some bigger ones.
Okay. Do you have a whole half?
I got the keg if you think you can drink it.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we will.
Is there any rainbows around?
One of our games tonight is a drinking game.
Do we get to meet the
I think
other
you should
hero
probably-
at the
Yes,
celebration?
come. And he's like, what? Where did the thunderstorm guy go?
Oh, he already went to drink.
Well, let's join him.
Of course.
All right,
He'll probably join in the
I asked
drinking
for a
game as
keg.
well.
So you walk in, and a lot of halflings, but you also see, Chuck, if you want to come join us, you also see sitting at the bar a rather unusual character that does not look like a halfling. If you'd like to,
Can I roll a perception check and look?
you
like,
can to see.
so
he's
I
gonna
get
he's
up?
gonna describe
Okay.
himself to you here when he gets settled in. So if you wouldn't mind describing what your character looks like.
I'm a bipedal humanoid. I look like a rabbit. I have black skin and I have a blue harlequin fur.
Nice. Wait, how tall of a rabbit are you? Like,
Five. My legs they seem kind of overly muscular. So
You're 5 feet tall.
yeah, 5
Wow.
foot tall.
So you see a 5 foot tall, so to you it's a gigantic blue furred rabbit sitting at the bar, because to all these other people who are like 2.5, 3 feet tall. Yeah.
I go to the bar.
Okay.
Drink it away.
There's a rotund barkeep there, and she kind of waddles over. You're a biggin'.
I put a gold piece down in this. How much is a keg?
A keg. Wait. Are you from the traveling guard?
I am.
Oh, tonight, Sonny, your money's no good here. We're gonna get you good and drunk and fed tonight, so that you can be on your best tomorrow, full of halfling ale.
Okay, I still kick the gold piece over there and ask for a keg.
A keg?
A keg.
Okay. It's like, we'll bring it to you a glass at a time. I can't carry the keg out, so.
Okay.
So she brings you a full, and it's like, it is dark mead. Like, it's good size, but it is dark. I mean, it looks like our motor oil. Yeah, it looks a lot like that. And it doesn't look cold either.
Is it coffee?
Is it syrupy? Is
It's
it like
mead.
thick?
It's like a good German beer.
Made from honey.
I mean,
Maybe
yo.
from Brussels, like a good one.
Yes. A good Belgian beer.
Yes, I was waiting for
Exactly.
that.
Do we all just follow?
So he leads you into the bar. You see Rydell up there. You know, the first thing you notice as you start drinking this is it is strong. Like,
Do you want me to?
are you slamming it or what are you doing?
I'll just keep taking drinks.
Okay, but you just notice that this is not your normal mead or beer. This is very, very strong.
All right, I'm gonna go up and put my hand up over here on Skinner and be like, maybe you should take it easy tonight.
Sounds smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just not too much. Maybe
So
one.
he kind of points
That's
as
right.
you enter. He points over. It's Hef, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So he points over at a blue furred giant rabbit you see at the bar, and he says, "That's our hero."
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Bjorn, who's still close to me, and whisper, "That'd be a good dinner."
I wonder which foot is lucky.
Did you think the right one or the left one?
I don't know. Those are some beefy legs, though.
Yeah. Let's try and get him.
Have you seen
You have never seen
rabbit people ever
No.
before?
No, you have not. You've heard of them, and they exist, but you've heard that they exist in the east, in the wildlands.
Is Captain Drake nearby?
He is. He's like,
Can I kind of pull him inside and ask, like, should we be frightened of whatever's at the bar?
well, they did say he's here to help. Maybe we talk to him and see if
Hey, buddy.
he wants to partner with us.
I've never seen
You
anything
speak
like
common.
that before.
I do.
It does talk. What's your name?
Have Vidkick.
Hef what?
Vidkick.
Vidkick. That's an interesting name.
Hef, I'm Thomas Drake. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I must admit, I've heard of your kind, but never met one before.
It's rare to see one over here. But the burglar has, sent me this way. And
Can
Maybe
I ask
help.
what he told you? Because our information was very, very little.
let's see. He told me that there was some problems here.
That much we've heard.
And he asked me to help out the town with this problem. The firms believe some sort of creature is hunting halflings in this town.
Whoa. Yeah.
Hunting
Yeah.
halflings.
A bit more.
That's more than we were told.
Another.
Trying to discover
Roll a
who or
Constitution
what
saving throw.
that's going on here.
Constitution after 1.
Yes.
It's very strong.
After he's explaining that, I'm going to order a drink,
Okay.
and then I'm going to immediately stand on top of the bar and yell to the whole bar, "Drinks are on the house. Let's get wasted." And then I'm just going to kick my beer back.
Okay. Also roll a Constitution
21.
saving throw. Okay, so you're good.
15.
15. Keep track of how many you've had, so because that will play into the night's events. But everybody is like, it's not dusk again; it's getting closer. But some people are starting to come in from, you know, everybody's been out working, and people are starting to make their way in, and
I'm gonna start grabbing needs, and as people walk in, I'm just gonna start like handing them as they walk
the
in.
mayor kind of shakes his keys and says, "It's time to show these people how we do it." And like people start coming in, they're pulling out instruments and throwing them at people, and like people are they're setting up a little band over in the corner, and they're pushing some tables out of the way, but some people aren't waiting. They're jumping right up onto the tables, and they're starting to kind of dance around, and you can see there's other tables set up for games, and one of the halflings stands up, looks over at you, and any smart ones in the party?
Yeah, Rydell's pretty smart.
I'd like to slam another.
I'm gonna take it.
I'll join
I'm
you.
gonna try to start playing.
What's that?
I'm gonna take an instrument from them and try to start joining them along with them.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, roll a performance check.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Plus what?
Would be, hold up here. Would be plus my performance, so I don't get a bonus. So 7. So
7. So it's
awful.
not great.
But I'm
It's-
having fun.
But yeah, but you know, as people are drinking and lots of people are playing instruments, it's all good. So what'd you roll this time? Well, this is your second one, so DC goes up a little bit.
17.
Okay, so you're still good. Okay.
And I am still just like waiting tables. I'm just bringing drinks.
Okay. Well, the
Like,
place
I'm just
starting
keeping
to fill up.
everybody
This is a pretty big, like it's the largest building in town by far. I mean, it's both the tavern and it is, even though you didn't really take the time to find out, this also is the inn where you'll be staying as well. So
Oh, good.
yeah, so you'll have to just find your way upstairs. But you do notice that, you know, a lot of the seats are not really built for larger people, so they're kind of smaller.
So I'm standing.
So yeah, you might be standing.
You might have to lean over at the bar.
They're just like seats that maybe you find for children
You
normally.
sit on the table.
But yeah, when you lean on the bar, you're like almost like crotch to the bar, you know, like it's not as tall. So
I'm gonna grab one of the halfling waitresses and ask, what's the smallest size drink you have?
oh, we have now. What are you looking for? You're looking for some halfling wine.
Sure.
All right, we have white or red.
Oh. I'm a red, but I feel like my character's a white.
White? Okay. So they'll bring us some sparkling white. It still has a little bit of a kick to it. Like you're surprised as a wine that it's quite that strong. But
So Thea will just sip
Sip?
her little
Okay.
halfling wine.
so
Hef, how long you been in town?
Oh, not that long. Got here, probably about a month ago.
Oh, you been in town for a month?
Yeah, that's not that long.
What
For
have you
the
discovered?
travel,
What have you come up with so far? Talk to me while you're
I haven't come up with anything yet. They kind of been just.
strumming that instrument.
It's awful to your ears, bro.
you left about a month ago. You haven't been in
Oh,
town that
okay.
long.
Okay,
Yeah,
left a month ago.
you haven't been in town
So-
even a week yet.
Oh,
Just-
I haven't got much to learn. I've just been introduced kind of to some of the local people, and I've heard that you guys would be coming this way.
how large is the community here?
It's pretty large. It's mainly just the farmers and the workers. There's not that much otherwise
Almost all
around there.
halflings.
Yep,
Can I?
I
come
stick
over-
out, obviously, compared to everybody else.
Can I come over to their group and ask? So, Hef, why do they call you the hero?
Oh, my folks were heroes. My dad was head of his guard for the city, and my mother was a healer almost, type person, like a wisdom, and I learned both skills, both trades from both of them, and I've helped protect the rest of my family, and I've obviously been around with the burglar. He knows my skills, and I've tried to help out where I can.
So you're a partial healer, partial fighter type of character?
I can heal a little bit. I
You got some fighting abilities?
yeah. My dad, like I said, was a head of the guard, and I learned a lot from him. They both are.
What Do you have a goddess or a god that you follow?
Yes. At the moment, I can't remember.
It's like a
Sorry.
very personal question, Tinker.
I'm slamming another.
I follow Lyra.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Maybe
No.
we have that in common.
Lyra is not my.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember exactly offhand right now. Sorry, I will get back to you.
Oh, that's okay.
What has the community asked you to do to protect them so far?
Oh, we've had a number of intrusions from local, like, thieves and things like that, and then mainly local, just little skirmishes. You know, I'm all about trying to go on adventure and keep the peace and try to help out my local families and stuff like that. Whenever I create a bond with people, I always am there to try to help protect and.
So are the halflings attacking each other? You said all of it's been local. It's been like
Well, in my
scrimmages.
home right
Oh,
now.
your home. I meant here.
Here?
Yeah, because they said you're the hero. I'm wondering
Well,
like what have
only
you
because
done?
I'm the hero that the burglar has sent because he's busy,
Oh.
and the burglar knows of mine. So they have yet to know really. They're just excited because the burglar knows me, so they assume that his great name, I should be somewhat of a great hero, not nowhere on his level. But
May I borrow that instrument?
yeah.
Alright.
Have at
What
it.
is this
I'm-
instrument? Like, is it like a loop?
I just grabbed,
Like a loop?
yeah, and
I'm
terrible
gonna-
at it. Show me how to do it.
I'm gonna like make sure it's tuned up.
Okay.
Spend a second tuning it, and then I'm gonna just play a tune.
All right. Roll a performance check.
I'm listening.
Something that just a really very familiar tune to Vasterdav.
I'm listening because I definitely won't.
Nothing crazy hard. 20.
Jeez.
Wow.
Not natural.
So you play very, very well.
Can I pull out my bird pipes and start following along with Acorn?
Sure. Roll a performance check.
Okay. Did you say progressive?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Performance.
Impressive.
13.
13. Okay. So it takes a minute to kind of pick up where he is, but eventually you catch
Yeah,
up. And
Definitely not as good as him.
Ooh, impressive.
Looks like I'm
What I hear
So I'm
is
like-
If you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a new
I'm gonna
clothes,
start
you got
clapping.
advantage.
start clapping,
Yeah,
and
back
they
it up.
push a couple tables together, and a couple of halflings jump up on the table and start dancing away to your music now. And-
Okay.
I start tapping my feet.
As this is all going on, after I have ran around a few times, I'm just going to sneak out the door. I'm not going to go anywhere. I just want to look outside and see kind of what's happening outside for a few minutes.
Seems like everybody from the town is showing up to congregate for this.
Okay, I'm going to stand there for a little while and just kind of hang out and watch people come in.
Okay. After the first song, the mayor goes, "Attention! Attention!" And everybody kind of
I'll hand it back.
begrudgingly
I'm still clapping.
kind of looks at
Better than
you,
I did.
I can
shakes
use
his
lessons
keys.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna slam another.
Okay, roll another Constitution saving throw.
16.
4, and you're still good. It's like, before we finish and play more of these games and festivities, we'd like to honor our hero, Hef,
Oh, now we can clap.
and our traveling guard. Woo!
Nice job, guys.
They are going to take away our worries. No more sheep going missing. No more magical misfortunes. No more halflings going missing. They will get to the bottom of this tomorrow. But
We
tonight,
solve this crime.
tonight, we feast, we drink, we game, and we drink.
Drink.
Our first game. 4 floors. Who wants to play? It's a drinking game.
I hear that from outside and walk in and say, "I'll drink."
Okay. We have 1 contestant. We need 3 more for 4
I
floors.
can outdrink Skinner anytime.
Okay, you're already 4 in, but okay. So Rydell has now entered. Does anybody else want to enter?
No. I'm going to go in the corner and start checking out everybody and trying to profile them.
Okay, so 2 more halflings then, unless any of you want to join in.
I'm gonna be like, Hef, let's go. Come on, don't you have your lucky feet? Let's go.
I don't drink much.
Well, now's the today.
All right, so 2 halflings show up. So there's a table, and there's one of you on each side of the table. Okay, there's no chairs at the table. You're all standing. So it's a lower table. Okay. Now we call it 4 floors for a reason. You drink until you hit the floor, and then you're out. And when all 4 of you hit the floor, the game is over.
You got this, Skinner.
Last one standing wins.
What does he win?
Skinner.
Pride, my dear, pride.
You've already got a lot of that. These guys are.
One of the halflings is like, unless you want to bet.
Oh no.
What do you want to bet?
I put in 1 gold piece.
He's like, I can put a silver in.
Most people don't have that kind of money.
I'll put a silver in.
Half you don't got that kind of money.
I'll push it and
Oh,
put
yeah,
2 gold
that-
pieces in.
Well, I can't match that.
I'll throw in
And then I
Steve's
drink.
tent.
We drink.
You throwing my tent?
Yeah, I'm gonna bet your tent.
It's like the halflings are looking at each other, the 2. They're like, we can't afford to. I don't know how much that tent costs, but
Are you betting against him? Like, with the tent?
Yeah.
they're both like, we'll each put a silver in.
Silver it is.
All right.
I don't have silver.
So you just leave your gold piece there.
You have to make a change
All right.
at the
We'll
bar.
make change.
All right, so here's how it goes. We'll roll for initiative to see who drinks first.
Oh gosh.
Hef. I'll grab another instrument.
Nice.
Okay.
Play this.
What do you got?
Just
I got a
couple of
3.
like,
I go last.
15.
15. Okay, so you're first, then the 2 halflings, and then Rydell. So,
I think I broke.
so you're the first. You're the first one to drink. So you drink, and this will be your second drink, and you're gonna roll a Constitution saving throw.
4.
So,
I'm so glad I bet against you.
okay. So that's 1 fail. You start to feel a little tipsy. After the second one, you're already like, whoa.
Oh, man, I didn't get enough sleep last night.
First halfling, he's good. Second halfling, he's good. So now we come to Rydell. This is your 5th drink, by the way, because you've already slammed 4.
Tell a few people what to drink.
21.
Okay, so keep track of how many you've had. That's
I
5
just
for you.
figured it out.
5.
Okay, so you're good. All right, so bring them more. Another one comes in.
9.
9. Okay, so now you're like slurring your words. You're standing there.
I feeling fine.
That halfling good on the second one.
Drink,
Ooh, he
So,
failed one. So the
yeah.
second halfling does fail one. Okay.
I am going to. Can I do the encouragement thing to myself? To give myself that? Or is it strictly
No.
other people?
I think
Other
it's just
people.
to others.
Yeah,
Okay.
at a certain level you can, but you're not there yet.
Well, I'm going to use. Am I able to use the message thing and give encouragement to him through the message thing?
What are you trying to encourage him? Like you're the bardic inspiration?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just to him.
Okay.
Okay.
This is your 6th drink though. So first give him go ahead and this gives him on 1 roll, correct?
Yep.
Now, does he have to decide to use it before or he can
No,
roll
he
and
can
then
roll
decide?
afterwards.
Okay.
And
It's
decide.
a D6, correct?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
first roll your d20 for your 6th drink.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting there.
16.
You make it.
And it's good
Man.
for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you're 6 drinks in. Wow. Okay. So
Halfling meats.
one of the
Strong.
halflings is starting to get a little tipsy. One's perfectly fine. You're fine. And you're slurring your words. Okay, go ahead and roll. This is your...
As I grab this one this time, I'm gonna kind of shake a little bit of it out. try and make myself a little bit more, drink a little less. 15.
And this is your fourth one? Okay, you're good. You're
How's the
like
other
somehow
two
you
halflings look?
get one looks perfectly fine, one looks like he's a
Is he-
little tipsy.
Feeling it?
I'm good. I got you.
Both
Ryan.
halflings seem to be just the same as they were. Your round now. This is your 7th.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Holy smokes.
I love this guy.
So you slam it back, and they're all like looking at you because some people saw that you were drinking earlier, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh!" All right.
I fall to the ground.
And
Is
4!
there any chance I could grab Skinner?
No, you're on the other side of the table, so you just gotta watch him.
Told
Step
you I
out
could
of the way.
outdrink
He's gonna
Skinner.
feel that one in the morning.
Alright. Ooh, that halfling his first time feeling it. And that one, that's the second time he's been. So one halfling's a little tipsy, one's just kind of slurring a little bit. And it's your 8th drink now?
Yep, and that's still going on, correct?
Yep. No, you've had 8. This is drink 9. Right?
Yeah, I've had 7. This is going to be 8.
Okay, this is 8. Okay.
I got a 22.
Jeez.
Holy wow.
So you're still fine. Alright, so it's just you and the 2 halflings.
So I'm gonna, using message, make it sound in that guy's head like somebody behind him is like the one that's really tipsy.
Okay, I'll give him a disadvantage on his then.
I think it wouldn't even be a disadvantage. It would be like a
He-
D4.
He drops.
Can I while I'm under the table, can I bonus action second wind and stand up again?
How does that work?
So it's healing. So it's a D10 of healing. So could I heal myself and then just stand back up and get like one more saving throw? Like get one more drink?
Well, you can't get back in the contest, but I will say you can use it and get back up.
Alright. I'll stand back up.
So you stand back up as another one hits the floor, and they're like, floor! There's just you 2 left. So he made his. It's your turn now. This is
He's
your
down 1 though, right?
He's down 1, yep. But he's not on as many as you either. You were like 4 ahead of him in drinks.
Yeah, this is gonna be 9.
This is number 9. Okay.
Yikes.
Can you get to it with the 6 or no?
No, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
jeez.
So you feel that one. Number 9, you're like, whoa, like, whoa.
I must have been doing it too fast.
I'm gonna now that I'm standing up, I'm gonna be like, my money is on Rydell.
Okay, it's just you and the halfling.
Cheer.
Oh, he failed that one too.
That's
Okay,
good
so
for
he's
for me.
he's starting to feel a little tipsy. Yeah.
You
Well, he
have-
went first too.
You halflings are soft.
17.
That does not make it.
Roll
Can
that
I-
D6
Well, you,
on the table.
18.
18 does not make it. Not on your 10th one.
I rolled a 1 on the
I'm
D6.
gonna use my message thing to make that.
So you're
see
both-
kind of noises in that back of that guy's head.
Wow. Okay. So you're
I'm gonna
both.
look at him and be like, you're a wuss. You can't do this.
Wow. He takes it. He's good. Even with
yeah,
disadvantage, roll us 2 16s plus his bonus. All right. So this is your 11th drink. DC is up to 21 on this.
Is Bardic,
Okay, I can
is
start-
Bardic
I can start.
Inspiration a bonus action? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Then I'm also gonna cheer him on with Bardic Inspiration again.
Again?
Yep.
Okay, we'll roll first.
Yikes. Nope, not getting it.
Even with
Not even a D6.
If
an Andrew
if
You
it's
don't
bonfire.
use the D6 right now if you don't, unless that's your last.
Well, yeah, he's about to.
He's
He's
done.
flooring.
Oh well.
yeah, I'm flooring. I rolled
Okay, so you floor. This guy's like,
it's gonna be all
and they
I'm
all,
gonna make puking noises really loud in that guy's head.
fine. He's finally just like,
As he pukes, I would like to sleight of hand the money off the table.
okay.
Right now!
21.
All right, so you got it. I
So we
mean,
make it look like Rydell wins. Right now!
Rydell didn't win. Rydell's lying on the floor.
Do any of us see that?
Roll a insight check.
Can I sleight of hand
I'm
take
watching
the
these
tent?
guys just because I need to get to know them a little, so I'm trying to.
Just kind of watching this all happen.
Take the tent.
You said roll what for to see if
Insight or
something happens?
perception. See if he's hiding, steal the money.
18.
So no, I don't think
Rydell.
anybody notices.
I can't carry you to bed.
Your Captain Drake is kind of cheering along, but he's been drinking too. He's also been drinking the wine, but he's drinking a little too much too. He's like,
Yeah.
these people are great. This is a lot of fun.
Do I get the sense that the Ansel guy means any harm by him?
Anson?
Anson?
No.
That's the mayor.
You get to feel that
Ansel's so
this
hard.
is just how the town
It's
is.
just culture. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not trying to like get us drunk on purpose.
Doesn't seem
Halflings
that
are
way.
alcoholics.
I'm gonna stumble
Note to
over
self.
to Anson and be like, "Hey, can you show me a room?"
Why, yes, but we were going to bring food.
Can I get it in my room?
All right.
You'll perk up with some food, Scar.
Oh, what?
He looks
You'll
like
perk up with some
he looks deflated that you just want to see your room, but he's like, I guess.
Okay, I'll just sit up at the bar.
That's the spirit.
I would like to also try sitting at the bar.
Okay, so
And
you
when
guys are all like just towering over this
when
bar
I
you're
sit
sitting
down there, I'm
at.
gonna be like 2 waters.
No, we drink.
Some
Water.
mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, he had to be picked up, by the way. Yeah, you were out.
Let me drink water for a little while, and then we'll get back to drinking.
I'm gonna drag a chair up and put my feet up over top of him while I play a tune right next to him.
While he's laying on the ground.
Yeah. Just like, tap him on the shoulder. I got you, buddy.
Ugh.
What would you do with a drunken sailor?
Lie in the pool.
So I'm
Oh
just gonna start
boy.
pounding back water, trying to sober up a little bit.
Let me
Okay.
know when I can wake back up.
So they do a feast. They ask if anybody wants to play any more games, or if you just want to kind of eat, drink, and
I'll slap him in the face. Be like, more games.
What other games they got?
Right out,
Do you have
games.
any non-drinking
while they're
games?
playing some of the board games over there, you could play half mills.
Right out, games.
I'm in.
You're in for half mills.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, all right, all right.
Doesn't
Right
wake
out,
me
games. Games right out. Me and Right out get
Who'd
up
you
and,
bet
and
your
go
tent
follow Bjorn to the
Right out.
games.
Oh, you lost.
I'll
the
kind of
tent.
drag him over. We'll kind of stumble over together.
Take my tent back.
I just don't want to drink, so.
What are they gonna do? They're halflings. What are they?
We need the bag of whites and blacks.
I guess.
Does anybody else? You're coming over to the
if I see
game.
more of your group.
Are you guys
So
coming
Bjorn
over?
sits down at the board to play half mills.
Is this a drinking game or a non-drinking?
This is not a drinking game, but you're encouraged to drink while you play.
I will.
I will
play it.
definitely
It's
be
not-
drinking while I play.
Yeah.
Well, it's a two-person game.
Oh, then I'll just watch.
You can
I
play.
can watch too. It's no big deal.
No.
Thea versus
You guys are-
Thea
Bjorn.
and Bjorn.
Versus me
I'm
and
just-
Skinner.
Kind of observing you guys. 'cause I
One
don't know
gold
you.
on Thea since she tried to give away my tent.
She did. Give away your.
Your tent's gone.
Okay,
Oh,
to
I-
start,
I-
to start,
Bet against you, so.
hand me one of the white
Yeah.
ones, please.
She bet on Rydell though, and he lost as well.
Made it fair to
The
Skinner.
drunken halfling owns a tent.
Ladies first, pick a hand. You have the white. You get to go first.
Oh,
That's
great.
very befitting.
All right.
So one halfling kind of comes over to guide you, and this old gnarled halfling comes over to guide you, and he's like, look, you can't show any weakness in this game, okay?
Got it.
You gotta go for the kill.
No problem.
The one sitting by you is like, be smart with your placement. The goal is to get 3 in a row, but if somebody traps your 3, they can eat those 3 and you lose them. Give the black to Bjorn, please.
Can you do 3 in a row diagonally?
You can do 3 in a row, straight line, diagonally, but again, remember, when you place a chip, if your chip is all the way surrounded by the other color, they absorb yours. Even if you already have 3.
If I already have 3, don't I win?
Confusing.
No, 3 gets you a point.
Oh.
This is the board?
This is the board. Thea, place your chip
Where do you place it?
wherever you like.
Any spot that indicates a circle.
Right.
Yes.
Any of these things, right?
Yes.
So the winner gets 3 in a row.
No.
Plus 3. Wait.
3 is a point.
3 is a point.
You
Gotcha.
go until we call the game or until
Alright.
you're out of chips.
This is boring. I want to drink.
Haha.
They can wake you up and get you drinking again.
Bring us more drinks.
They'll bring you more. Absolutely.
So I get 1 point. Right?
So right now you have 1 point.
Did you say something about they throw next to each other?
If they're completely trapped with no way to move,
Oh.
because once all your chips are placed, you can then start to move them in your turn. But first you must place all your chips. But if they trap you completely and there's nowhere to move, that's when you start losing them.
Dun, dun.
This is for 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna sip mine very, very slowly.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11. I get a +3.
So 14. Now we'll say you sobered up a little while you were sleeping.
I'm gonna sip mine really slow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not this guy. And then I would like
Interesting moves.
I would like to announce out to the bar that any halfling young lady that would like to come stay in my room tonight will be more than welcome.
They kind of eyeball you a little bit. And they're like, oh. Although there's always that one. It's like,
The lonely grandma.
I pull out her teeth.
How many have you placed? So you're supposed to
We have
place
4.
9. 3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, so pull that white one off.
What? You didn't say.
Sorry. That's why it's for 9. Okay.
I
So
think
who placed the last one? Ed did, so okay. So now with the 9 you have on the board.
I believe she wins.
So I got 1 point, 2, 3, 4, I think.
1,
More that way. Right?
2, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 points. Okay, and I see for the black, I see 2 points. However, now, here, so right now it's 5-2. But you must move to an open space without, you cannot go over one of his.
That
What's
sucks.
the point of that?
You must move. That's the
Yeah.
rules of the game.
You got 1,
What's the rules of the
2,
game?
3 spots down there.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can move through your pieces that are there to get to, but you can't move through a white, if that makes sense. So,
So anything that traces the lines movement wise, like that.
yes.
All right.
Interesting game.
So once you trap an opponent to where they can't move certain at all, that's when you start eating pieces off the board.
What? Get this whole eating pieces.
Another?
Natural 20.
Okay. So he's already been floored once, but he's back up drinking again. All right, you gotta move one.
I don't even get what I'm supposed to do.
Move your
It's
piece.
confusing.
You're trying to trap the black.
This game doesn't make any sense.
Blame the halflings. They're not explaining it well.
They're loving watching you
Like,
play, though.
I
They're
feel
just
like-
laughing and drinking.
I feel like I succeeded in the first half, but now I'm screwed in the second half.
All right, you gotta make a move before we all go to bed.
you said I can like hop mine?
Your own.
Is there a time limit on this one?
I will. Yes, they will call a time. But
All right.
right now they're watching you play.
Is that piece not trapped over there?
Which one?
The white one there.
This one?
Technically, it could go to the open spots.
There's two corners, yeah.
So it's not yet trapped.
All right, go ahead.
Your coaches really aren't even paying attention. You notice now they're both just drinking.
That's about right.
Great.
I would not do well at this game.
Another?
18.
Don't overthink it.
But how many is that?
This is 14.
Okay, well, but we had a break in between, so we'll really say it's like 6. So you're starting to get sloppy.
Nope.
Okay, after one more turn, go ahead.
Okay, how do you entirely trap one?
They didn't explain it to you.
So,
Because it doesn't seem like there's enough pieces on the board.
They look at each other and they're like, Theo wins!
There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Congrats.
Yay, I win.
Congratulations.
I will take back my gold
Good,
piece.
good game, Bjorn.
Since I bet on her.
Okay, you guys can play now. Have fun.
Great game. Don't know, understand.
So the night continues on, festivities. Eventually starts to wear down, although the halflings seem to show no signs of slowing down. They seem to be able to just drink and drink and drink. Some of you a little worse for wear. You notice your captain is starting to slur a little, struggle a little bit.
I'll bring him another drink.
Okay.
I'm just
Push him
gonna
over the
make
edge.
sure I keep bringing him drinks once he finishes one.
Like, would you like to see your rooms now?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'd like to see mine.
Okay, so they take you up these stairs, down this hallway, and there's these beds that, they're probably about 4 feet long, each one. Not.
How many are in each room?
There's 3 per room.
Do we each get our own room?
No,
Can I have my own room?
I think we could make that work.
I put 10 gold pieces down saying I want my own room.
Okay. So you get a room that has 3 4-foot long beds.
I'm not staying in my own room.
You already have your own
Okay.
room, yeah.
Whatever room I sleep in, I'm going to attempt to push 2 beds.
Together.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
So
put
that I
all
can
of
have-
mine together.
push all 3 of them into like a triangle.
Yeah, so I can have a longer bed.
So you guys are up there pushing the beds together, and halflings can kind of hear the noise from below, and they're like, "Boy, they're a close-knit group."
And then I'm gonna step out and like yell downstairs and bring us more drinks. But I'm not gonna drink any. I want to just make sure the captain keeps drinking.
Okay. So eventually, you drink till the night is getting closer to an end, and they begin to start to mill back out and head back towards their prospective homes, trying to forget whatever had befallen them in their whatever's going on in the town, so to speak. And you make your way up to your room. So who's in the room with Skinner then? They kind of carry the captain up there, so you share with him, and who else?
I would like. Is there another?
Well,
inn?
he got his own room.
No, it's the only inn in town.
He got his own room, so then I would assume, and she got her own room, so then
Yeah.
I would assume
I got my own
Tankorin and Bjorn will sleep together.
Okay, and then you and the
And I'll sleep
captain.
with the captain.
Okay, he just goes and passes out.
Once he passes out, I would like to just investigate his stuff, see if there's anything interesting in there.
Okay. All right. Roll a investigation check. When you say investigate stuff, like on his person, because he just kind of lays down with his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill him up. Big old 7.
Okay. He does not notice that he was at disadvantage, though, for being out like he was. So, I mean, you notice that he's got a couple of sacks tied around his belt. He's got 2 swords. He's got a bow. He's got a dagger. Wears a ring on his hand. It looks like more like a signet ring. It doesn't look like anything magical, so to speak. That's his family crest there.
Did I see what your Rydell went to?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, like, after I would assume people start going to bed, I'm going to sneak over to him, kind of like knock on his door.
Go ahead. I want
Yeah.
to do the same thing. Go ahead. You first, though. I'll hang back downstairs.
All right.
And when he opens the door, I'm going to be like, come on.
That's what I'll wait till another day.
Where are the ladies?
They're probably downstairs. Let's pull a prank on the captain first, and then we'll go get you a lady. Okay. And then we're going to attempt to get his bed out into the hallway.
Okay. So the 2 of you together, roll athletics checks.
Disadvantage or no?
No.
All right.
He's at disadvantage because he's passed out.
26.
6.
Nice.
Rhino's doing all the work.
Okay, so with his disadvantage, his is a 5, so you're able to get him out in the hall. His bed's out there, and his tiny little bed that he's like curled up in.
And I'm just going to, like, see you in the morning. Then I'll go back to my room and head to bed.
And with that, Bjorn, did you have something else you wanted
No,
to
that's
do?
fine. I'm good.
Okay. Well, with that, we are going to take our break this evening, and we will be back here in about 10 to 12 minutes to see what befalls the group in the morning. We'll see you soon. Welcome back. Glad you could be back. Some of you may have heard us a little bit on the break there, a little technical difficulties there, but hopefully we got that all under control. But now we are ready to begin. And when we left off, just a quick housekeeping, by the way, when this does get loaded up to YouTube at 6 p.m. tomorrow, remember, in order to enter to win the contest, you must leave a comment on the YouTube channel. So just making sure people are aware of that. So when we left off, characters had gone to their rooms, respectively. The captain's bed was carried out into the hall. Turns out that bed was a mimic and he was eaten. No, I'm just kidding. That was sorry. That's only one group gets to deal with that.
Skinner locked his door as well when he went back inside.
Okay.
Rydell's is left open.
Okay. Rydell meets a halfling woman in the middle of the night.
That poor woman.
Yes, it's an interesting experience.
Your
And
grandma with dementia?
Rydell's 14 in, I don't think it matters.
a half halfling hobgoblin character is born. All right, so
I take that character with me.
the morning comes
Parental rights.
and brings us
I'm more financially stable.
a little bit of headache for those that were drinking. The captain is like, first of all, wondering why he's out in the hallway, and he's trying to get up and stretch, and his muscles are all tense from sleeping in this 4-foot bed, as many of you who didn't move your beds would be. Eventually, you gather down for breakfast, and the mayor is waiting for you down there. So, when are you going to start?
Right now.
Can we get food first?
Yeah, but then what?
Mayor Anson, we started last night. We are so efficient in what we do. We already started gathering information last night during the party.
I
What did
gathered
you find?
all of the information last night.
Just a couple of leads, but we'll let you know as soon as they turn out to be something.
All right.
Meanwhile, can you identify on a map here, a little sketch that I'm drawing, exactly where the sheep were missing from and where the
So yes, so you
where
need.
people were missing from?
Yeah, I want you to first check that out. That's a good idea there, Bjorn. You need to go to old Griff Midgey's farm.
I'm just gonna start eating and not even paying attention to this.
Gripby?
Midgey.
Midgey.
What
Okay.
kind of people are Gribgy? Midgey. It's a strong halfling name.
Silent T at the end?
No! Midgey!
Gotcha. Alright.
Griff's an odd feller, but he's a good feller.
Thanks.
Why is he so loud?
Dude, I don't know.
And
Can you
bright.
just shut
Griff?
up and eat?
Griff's not that loud, but
Stop talking to us. We have headaches.
why do you have a headache?
I slam my fist on the table.
Which gives you a worse headache.
Mayor, your meat is very, very strong, and our friends aren't used to.
Oh,
Hangover.
strong. I downed
Can you go
15
talk
of those
to
things.
Bjorn outside? He's allowed to.
It's
Sure.
not strong at all. I had 15. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
You guys are
Notice
completely
you
right.
didn't win
Thanks.
four floors.
Okay. I'll start at 0 next time, and he starts at 0. We'll see what happens.
He looks at you, Bjorn. Does he make excuses when you don't solve cases as well?
No, we always solve our cases. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay. He kind of shakes his keys shh, and walks out with
I
you.
throw something at him.
Oh, Mayor, speaking
Is
of,
that the healing rock?
we might need to borrow those keys so we have access to everything in town.
I never part
Mr. Bjorn,
with my
can I tag
keys.
along with you?
So,
Absolutely. Come along.
where's your office
Come
located?
along.
My office
No, I
is
like that.
across the street from the inn we're in right now.
Okay, so if we need you or those keys for anything, we can just come get you.
Yes.
Deal.
Mayor Anson, why do you have so many keys?
They're the keys to the city.
Why does the city need so many keys? Shouldn't there just be one?
I am the keeper of the keys.
That didn't answer my question.
Did you guys go outside at this point?
I'm the mayor.
Didn't answer my question.
The mayor is the keeper of the
But
keys.
why are there so many keys?
Because every locked item has a key.
And everybody trusts you with a key to their locked items?
I'm the mayor.
Do you have a key to every home in this town?
I do.
Do you own all the land of the town and rent it to the people?
No. I was
Interesting.
elected by the people.
I'd like to go take the keys and hold it above his head.
You're just going to walk up and try to grab them?
Yep.
I'm going to try to interfere and stop him from doing that.
So disadvantage.
Wait, did they go outside yet, or are you guys having a conversation?
No, that's all
It's
still
inside
happening
before they-
inside.
We're rattling it close to your head the whole time.
All right,
Do you
so
want him to roll against me?
Right
or
now, right
disadvantage?
now. Let the mayor be. Like, this is how we perform our duty.
Information to get.
Mayor Anson, just to be fair, to do our due diligence, we should collect all the information possible and question everybody that we can. How do we know that you're not the one stealing sheep when you have the key to everybody's property?
I think you should have to give over the keys to the traveling guard until we.
I don't like any of you. Hero, can you solve this case?
We're
Let
all
him
gonna
solve
work
it by
together.
himself.
Are you firing us?
Yeah, let him
We all
solve
have
it
to
by
work
himself.
together.
The captain's like holding his hands on his head. He's like, "We will investigate. We don't need the man's keys.
What
All
happens
you
when
had was
drink too
wine.
much?
All I drank was wine.
Yeah, pussy.
You don't look so good either, right, El?
You want to go?
This is part
Listen,
of
don't make me go get a bucket of water.
This is part
What are
of
you
the
gonna do with a
investigation.
bucket of water?
I don't know. It killed you once.
That's ruthless.
I'm walking outside.
Alright, this is part of the investigation.
I'm throwing a punch at Captain.
You are not throwing a punch at the captain.
I am actually.
Oh.
Go ahead, deflect it. I'll do it at disadvantage.
Gosh.
I'm going outside.
Ben, could you
Alright.
stop? I'm trying to investigate.
You want to throw a punch at him?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna solve anything.
Only
20.
me.
Okay, so you hit him. Okay, you roll damage. It's an unarmed strike, so
D4.
it's a D4.
You
Plus
punching the captain or the
Yeah.
mayor?
No, he punched the captain.
Oh.
2.
Okay. He swings back. 19.
Barely hits.
6 points. Are we done?
We can keep going.
I'd prefer not to.
I'm gonna order more food.
Okay. The mayor's like, this is all. I don't like this. And he walks out with you.
All right, perfect. Show me exactly on a map where we're going.
I'm with them.
All
That's what
right.
I was.
You're going to go to the
Yeah,
north,
like, go.
Did you go
east
outside
side
too?
of town.
No, I'm gonna stay back at the tavern and get some breakfast and coffee with Skinner because little halfling over here just fired us. So
You're going to go
doing any additional work.
Griff Midgey
Yep.
and his farm.
Anything else? Any other locations? Any names of the halflings that we're missing?
So Griff says that many of his sheep have gone missing.
That seems kind of worthless compared to the lives of people missing.
Well, Ruel Longfoot, who takes sheep up through the pass with his brother, says his brother has gone missing.
What was his name?
Ruel Longfoot.
Where's the path at?
The brother that is gone, what's his name? The missing brother.
Donnell.
Don't know?
Donnell.
Don't know.
Oh.
Don't know, don't tell.
Don't know.
Ruel and Donnell Longfoot are shepherds.
So his brother's missing, and sheep are missing from that, and there's sheep also separately missing from Midge.
Long
Griff Midgey.
Oh, Midgey, yes, from Midgey. Thank you.
Longfeet boys have stolen some sheep, is what you're saying. And
No.
they've got them hidden up in the mountains.
What? No.
We are going to
We
solve
need to
this
investigate
case
it.
in no time.
We'll look into it. Is there any other additional information you have available?
Those are the two most concerning things, but there have been tremors.
Okay.
One of the boys has tremors.
What kind of tremors have been
The
felt?
ground has shook
What location?
all around the town.
Not to the north, south, east, or west, but every direction?
No specific spot.
Is it earthquake style tremors?
That's what it's felt like.
Not very localized or anything?
Was there drinking during the tremors?
I myself felt the ground shake.
Were you drinking during the shaking?
Always.
That's what we thought.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
We know, Mayor, but it's very important.
How have like the rest of the animals been acting? The horses and
At times, they've been spooked.
Do you have any sewer systems or any mines that run under or around the city?
No.
All right. Your wells are just straight drop down wells? Like, you have wells?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one right in the middle of town.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's all the questions I actually have for you. I think we will start with Griff.
Okay.
And I'll wait outside until the rest of these guys come out.
Okay.
They're eating breakfast and they're not going to participate because they believe we've been fired.
You want to let them know that we're not fired? I'm pretty sure the captain knows we're not fired. He's in
The captain makes his way out after breakfast and says, "Let's go."
I'd like to talk to the bartender and ask him about anything.
He says he's felt his she has felt her bar shake a couple times.
As I walk, I'll get up and walk out as he's talking to the bartender, and just kind of like walk out and be like, "Rido's coming. He had to throw up."
Understandable.
So
you
the
can't
mayor's
let-
basically done talking to us at the same time. They're coming out then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Drake, he told us that he didn't like us for asking basic questions. How are we supposed to help when he won't even?
We have to
he won't even
respect
talk to
his
us?
position.
He won't even answer the basic question of how do we know that he's not the one stealing people's sheep when he has access to
Well,
everyone's
he
money?
hired us.
Yeah, you can't just go around accusing the people that are paying us.
Like,
He
It
could
doesn't
be
get us
making-
repeat business.
He could be making it up.
why
He
would he
could be.
hire us to come up here?
Then we just need to prove
Why would you
that
call
he's
somebody a
his.
hero who's a burglar?
Why don't we just investigate him too?
We can.
I
It's all gonna-
tried,
it's all
and
gonna find
I
out at the
was
end.
He's still
given
on
no
the
answer.
Do you guys figure out where he lives?
He wouldn't give us much of an
He's
answer to
across the
any
street.
question.
Yeah, his office and house are right across the street there.
Okay, well
He says if we need him, we can get hold of him to use his keys.
then
He just goes with the keys.
we'll watch him at some point, and when he leaves, we can go investigate his house.
Seems like a waste of time.
We're gonna go visit this Griff.
Griff?
Griff.
Okay,
Who?
so you make your way up to the farm, the farthest, most northeast farm.
I want to
And-
inform them the rest of the stuff that.
All Rydell found out from the person was that it shook.
I get the map.
All he found out was that it shook, that the bar shook at some
How
point.
many
That's it.
times has it shook?
A few times. That's the entire country. That's not
Oh,
just
that's-
New Millington.
Okay.
Thanks.
New
You
Millington
had the little other map. That's right.
is this.
Basically a joke. Nothing
You
you
said
That's my thing.
Griff is where?
Griff is up just outside of the map that you can't see out that way. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Where all the lost shit have been stolen
Or being held
by the
hostage.
Longfoot.
As we
tribe.
walk the rest of the way down, I just want to be paying attention to the town because we haven't come. I mean, where was the tavern?
Everything's on
Before
this
the
side.
bridge there.
This is the tavern,
Yes.
and then we're going up this way.
So you're crossing the bridge and going outside of town, out that way to where the field.
Deja vu.
There's some fields
I want to pay extra attention to just like what's going on, what the typical city movement is. Like
It seems like people are hard at work again. Many of the people you saw the night before, they're already out and hard at work.
What kind of businesses are in this town?
Well, you can see a miller, you see a smithy shop. Let's see what else is there. There's a wheelwright. Looks like there is a tanner shop there. So I mean, there's a general store. There's a stonemason. So a lot of your typical.
How big is the river?
I mean, at any certain points, I mean, I would say it's close to 40 feet across, but
Is it a river you can put a boat in, or is it?
yeah, a small boat, like a canoe, yeah.
Okay.
For a half one.
So,
Yacht for halfling. Halfling houseboat.
so you guys make your way toward the town, and you get out there, and you see a short guy. He's probably maybe 3.5 feet tall. He's got his hands on his hips, and he's wearing a hat. And he's just staring, and he's kind of shaking his head. And it's got, it looks like barbed wire wrapped around his leg, and he's dragging it along as he's kind of walking too. And it's like his legs like kind of looks like there's blood pouring from it. And he's just like, he sees you all.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Take it easy.
Yeah,
Let me help you out.
with what?
Your leg.
Next down. Oh yeah, that. I can't feel it anyway.
It's bleeding.
Yeah, I don't know. Born that way. Don't feel pain.
You were born with barbed wire wrapped around your leg?
I don't feel pain. I was born that way.
I'm gonna help him try to unravel the barbed wire from his leg
Okay.
and heal it afterwards.
Where'd you get the barbed wire from?
My fence! Somebody fricked up my fence!
Were they stealing sheep?
I don't know, because my sheep's already gone. But now my fence is messed up.
Can we see? Can you point us in the direction of the fence while Bjorn fixes up your leg?
Yeah, why not?
What's your name, sir?
Griff, what's your name?
Are you Griff Mickey?
Yeah?
We've been looking for you.
Me?
Yeah,
Why are you looking for Griff?
because we heard that your sheep have been stolen.
Oh, use those frickers they said they sent for. That's right.
Yeah.
What are you?
Lucky.
Or lucky rabbit folk.
What are you?
He's big.
Ugly.
About to introduce
What are
you to
ya?
Pain.
Something.
Well, you ain't a halfling.
We'll see.
Nope.
You ain't a human.
Nope. Humans aren't rare. Aren't that cool.
Hey.
Cat looks around. That's true.
Hey,
Regardless of what any of us,
he's not wrong.
5 points of healing.
Oh, okay.
where, can you
regardless of
point me
what
in the
any
direction of
of
this
us
fence?
are-
I can punch a damn fence as good as it'll do you unless you know how to fix a fence.
Would
How
you
come
tell
we
us?
always end up fixing fences?
Would you tell us more information if we fixed your fence really quick?
Yeah?
Okay, where's the stuff to fix your fence?
Like, well, let's see what we got left from the fence that got broken.
Sounds good.
And he kind of hobbles off after. He doesn't walk normal. He kind of walks like he has all kinds of old injuries that he, probably didn't even know about. That then didn't heal right, and so he's kind of hobbling his way, makes his way over, and you see it's like where once there was like this straight line fence, because you can see where part of it is straight. Like then all of a sudden there's like broken post, barbed wire down, broken post. And then there's a post that looks like it's only half as tall as the other posts. And there's like 3 in a row like that.
So it's a pretty big gap.
Yeah. Pretty sizable gap. I would say at least 30 feet.
When you say half as tall, like, does it look like it's broken in half? Or it looks like it's sunk down?
Sunk down.
Oh.
Hey, Hef, are you good at, like, burrowing into the ground? Or, like, I don't know what kind of talent you have.
No.
No? All right. Just, okay.
The
Something
captain
going
looks
on
over and
here.
it's like,
I'm light on my feet.
Light on your feet, gotcha. I heard
is
rabbits
anybody
burrow.
here good at burrowing into the ground?
My fist in your face.
I mean, if you got a shovel, I can just start digging.
Rydell, I do like you, but don't get on my bad side.
So you guys are starting to build the fence back, like starting to dig. As they start doing that, I'm gonna try and like see if there's any tracks going in the opposite direction. Anything that looks noticeable.
Okay, roll a perception check.
20 total.
20. You know, it doesn't appear to be any tracks at all of any kind, but it does look like the dirt was loose around where the fence was there.
So there's no tracks going back toward just loose dirt.
Yeah, just loose dirt.
Investigating the poles, do the poles look like they were broken off or shoved down? Like, why are they half size?
so quick this-
Like somebody shoved them down further into the ground.
Oh, okay. Did you already say that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but that's
So
all
it's
right.
good to clarify.
It's good investigation.
I
We're
had
on
other things in mind.
You're
two minds,
distracted by
same
being
path.
smart.
We
Yes,
got this.
Yes.
I was.
Is there just somebody was digging, right? Were you digging?
I don't have a shovel. No.
I have a
He's
shovel.
got shovels.
I'll also just pull my shovel out because I have
Bjorn
one.
doesn't even
I
have both
want
of his
to
arms.
talk to the captain a little bit if I can to the
Oh, I get my
side.
hand
Just
dirty.
try to get
Let
some
alone a
information on
shovel.
what his group's about. And Seems
We're a motley
well,
bunch, but
last night I could tell.
believe it or not, these people have faced off some impressive things and survived to tell the tale about it. Fought a hag,
He doesn't believe it.
fought a tree,
A tree?
a living tree. Yeah.
All trees are living,
Never seen one of
jackass.
those.
All right.
Not if they're dead.
You're about to be in timeout, Rydell.
Yeah, I see a little ongoing thing between you guys.
Yeah, I think he died and came back. Very traumatic. Sometimes it affects people's personalities.
Wow, that'd be an experience. I don't think I'd ever want to experience that, but that would be an experience.
But they mean well.
Trustworthy?
My goal is to keep them alive.
You trust them with your life?
I do.
It's good to know. It's reassuring. I appreciate the insight.
All right.
About how long do you think it will take us to rebuild this fence?
So you guys are digging up the posts, and as you're digging, you notice that the earth is just really soft in that area where you're digging, like it's been turned over.
Odd question. Is it a trail of soft or just one spot that's soft?
It could be a trail. It's hard to say.
Knowing what we know magically, does it almost look like somebody used some sort of spell to soften the dirt?
Could be.
Does it appear to be like a magical dirt softening thing?
What kind?
Roll an Arcana check.
A magical dirt.
What kind
Yeah,
of?
like
Is this
made
like a grassland or is
mud.
this a?
I mean, you're just towards the base of the mountains, so it's harder earth.
Gotcha. So I wouldn't.
23.
Okay, so you don't think that it's so much magical as something more something was turning the dirt.
So something
From
mechanical.
underneath?
Possibly.
Something mechanical's been tilling
Could
the
be.
ground?
Does it seem like it's coming from underneath rather than above?
Possibly, because you don't see any tracks.
Like a giant mole type.
Could be.
I'm gonna start spanning outward in like larger circles, I guess, trying to identify any other loose earth.
I'm gonna grab a shovel and start digging right
I think that's
before
a
that
good
fence
idea.
post.
So are you repairing this fence or just digging a hole?
I'm digging a hole.
So
We're investigating.
you're digging a hole.
I'm gonna help
Okay.
him dig right where this soft earth is.
Okay.
Can I use a cantrip on the ground?
Sure.
Okay. Can I shoot a firebolt at it?
Into the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
to dig.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Not at our feet, right?
No, just like where it looks,
that's
you
good.
know, whatever. 14.
yes, just randomly.
Shoots us in the leg.
Where it looks, you know, like it's been torn up.
That's where him and I are digging.
Seems aggressive.
She's aggressive.
Don't roll one.
I'm
Okay.
getting that. When all-
So where are you putting this?
Am I putting what?
Where are you shooting this?
Where the ground looks all torn up, where they were gonna start
Like where
digging.
the fence is.
Where they were gonna start digging, I'm gonna say like, hey, let me
start his
get,
fence on fire.
let me like get it started.
So like
shoot a firebolt into it.
okay, so you start digging a hole and then just fire just goes shoot down into the hole.
Well,
you're
I
digging.
would give them a warning, like,
That's your warning shot.
hey, let me.
Bringing dirt around. I was like,
Heads up as the firebolt just
I dropped
Can't
it. I
see.
throw the shovel at Skinner and said, "Here you go."
All right, well, no one's been listening to
All right,
us
so the
anyway,
spire
what's
just-
the point of giving them a heads up?
dirt just goes up in the air. You're like now you're covered in dirt.
So being a hole
I,
that big and that deep. Thanks.
I catch the shovel right out through me and throw it back and say, "Start digging."
Can't see it. Got
Do
dirt
you
on
catch
it.
the shovel? Hold on. You gotta roll an athletics check to catch the shovel.
Someone's getting
14.
kicked in the face.
You caught it. You throw it back.
Yep.
Okay.
Back and forth.
15.
15. You catch it right back.
Goofy fools.
What are
Just
you
dig
guys
a hole
doing?
already.
Okay, did
And
I
then-
get a hole started?
All right. While this is going on, Bjorn, I'm sorry. Where did you go?
I'm just like spiraling out away from it, looking for soft earth.
So you start getting to one of the barns, and you notice that you see some soft earth over by the corner of one of the barns.
I'm gonna go up and inspect that, see if I can move some.
From the outside or from the inside?
Let me look on the inside first. If it's leading up to it, I want to check the inside out.
Okay, so you go inside the barn, and it's, you hear some of the farm animals and, kind of making noises, and they sound like they're a little bothered, like something's rattled them a little bit. And
All right, I'm gonna try to get everyone's attention. Whistle, whatever. Wave my hands, and I'm gonna start going into the barn.
okay,
Wave my one good arm, at least.
Do we hear him?
well, you have your other arm you started.
Yeah,
right?
I'll wave my better arm.
You don't have like
Roll
a flag that pops out of that?
all of you roll a
Go
perception
get
check
the
to
flag.
see if you notice him.
16.
Oh,
Yeah. Nope.
I rolled high.
13.
I'm over 17.
I rolled a 1, so I don't notice nothing.
Nope.
So I'm still playing.
You're really focused on this
Yeah.
firebolt and the shovel being thrown back and forth.
I catch the shovel and I walk towards the barn.
All right. So
13.
wait, what was yours?
16.
16. You notice.
I noticed.
So no, yes,
13.
no, and no. So Tancorin and Rydell notice Bjorn. Must be that eerie friendship you all have with each
Do
other.
I notice Rydell start to walk
Must be
away?
that eerie
Did we-
background.
I suppose, yeah, he's right in front of
Did
you.
we break into any loose ground, like a cavern at all?
No.
How far down did you let us get in that period of time?
Well, you guys were throwing shovels and firebolts
Well, I
in
was
it. I'll
digging.
say you got, a few feet down.
And we didn't break into any kind of cavern?
No.
Can I shoot another firebolt? Firebolt?
Yes.
I want to.
Right at Tancorn's hole
How
now.
wide?
Into
I
How
don't
wide
like
is
that,
this
so
loose
I'm gonna
ground?
go with the other guys.
Does the loose ground
Bjorn.
almost look like a trail, like a trail of loose ground,
It could be.
or does it like look like a pop up and then it got hard and then?
It could be a trail. Hard to tell. But very likely could be.
You want me to roll for it?
I'm thinking some sort of giant.
No,
type
you can shoot it, and you're shooting at the ground. So
Okay.
What, in my history and my knowledge of nature, what kind of creatures would come to mind of like mole type creature that would burrow underneath something and eat animals from underneath?
Halfling mares.
roll a
Were mares. Yes.
roll a history
Captain
check.
Drake.
Being the historian of the group, roll a
Nat 20.
Wow.
Boom!
Okay, I wasn't going to give you much, but I'm going to give you a little with a nat 20.
Thank you.
I would say that
correct.
you are aware that in the old histories, there is. Not sure why you're doing that, but anyway.
Because
Because I was
John wasn't in
I was
shot.
like,
John keeps moving that way.
Gotcha.
I'm in my space.
So in the old histories, there was a book that rumored that there was a town of Millington before there was ever a new Millington.
Mm.
And Millington was a halfling community that much of it was consumed by an earthquake, except the scholars say that they don't think it was an earthquake because it was too the destruction was too natural, so to speak. It wasn't haphazard. It wasn't what you would expect from an earthquake. And so that's just something that you recall reading once upon a time. But this was hundreds of years ago, before there was ever a Vassardell. There was a city of Millington.
I'm going to keep all that to myself for the moment.
Okay. So Bjorn,
As
did
I
you
see
go
Rydell
in?
walking, I'm going to follow him.
Did you go in without them though? After you
Yep.
called them? Okay. So you're kind of searching the barn.
Can I grab like Thea too and be like, "Come on"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not digging holes for nothing.
All right. So you're in the barn, and like I said, the animals are spooked a little bit. And
Sneaking through best I can.
roll a stealth check.
Sweet. I can do that. Let me double check. Stealthiness.
I'm going to continue digging. I
Advantage.
think this is important.
Ooh. Natural 20. 23
Wow.
total.
A lot of nat 20s tonight. Man.
We're all cheaters.
I guess. You guys got the weighted dice you brought with you tonight.
Feel all dry up once we
Defeated.
start fighting something.
Yes. That's what I'm
You're making
hoping.
them up.
Yeah, not
Yes.
when they're drinking.
That's terrible.
So you're very quiet, very stealthy, and you get to that corner and you feel like there's some loose dirt there where something is dug underneath.
All right. And there's just the animals that are acting crazy or wild or whatever.
They're starting to calm down a little bit.
Okay.
They just like there's a horse in there just kind of wickering a little bit, and there's cows in there. They're kind of they're just like something has kind of freaked them out a little bit.
All right. All right. I'm gonna start kind of trying to move some of the earth in that corner
Okay.
best I can.
So you start to find more of this overturned earth underneath as well. And then, who's outside the barn?
I'm digging. I'm going to dig at least 6 to 7 feet before I consider possibly giving up.
Okay, so you're digging while they're all entering the barn area.
Did you come
Yeah,
with?
I went because she kept flaming the ground, so I was like, I'm going this way.
Trying to be helpful.
Keep it up, Thea.
Thanks.
Do I ever break into...
Starting to like
You
this.
break into, I mean, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's like a cavern or anything, but the dirt is loose, looser deeper down, and then you keep going down and you kind of get to a hardened spot again. So you're like, okay, maybe it used part of this to travel, whatever it was.
But it doesn't actually open into like a hole.
No. No. So whatever it is just kind of like moved dirt, and the dirt moved back.
So it's not like a mole.
I moved the dirt.
Moles actually make holes.
Okay. So it's you who's outside, and you hear, from what sounds like a long ways away, you hear just a blood-curdling scream. I mean, you hear, like, it's faint to you, but you hear it.
Am I able to decipher the direction?
Yes, it is west, far to the west.
So that's way over that way.
Yeah, like, it sounds like, I mean, it's hard
Like
to
a
tell
quarter of a
distance,
mile
but
away.
it's a good distance away.
Here.
I slam my shovel down, climb out of my hole, and then run over to where those guys are.
So you run to the barn.
Yeah.
Okay. They would not have heard it inside the barn.
Okay, so I open the barn. Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Here, what?
None of you heard a scream?
We just got all these animals in here.
There was a horrible, blood-curdling scream. It must have been about a quarter of a mile west of here.
Griff comes hobbling up and he's like, "That was a scream, I heard it."
Who lives a quarter of a mile from here?
Oh man, back that way? I mean,
Was it
that's back in
female
the
or
town.
Was it female or male?
It was a male or female scream.
It was a female voice scream.
Well, somebody in town.
We should go.
All right, let's do it.
That's our first.
Hey,
We
keep an eye on these animals, Griff. Something's been
Some-
close by.
some-
We're going to
been
figure
out
this
here.
out, Griff. We'll be back.
Okay. All right.
We'll run and jump on our horses and ride back fast.
Do you
Roll
actually
a
make it onto your horse?
yeah. Roll a acrobatics check to see if you run and jump on that horse.
I definitely
19.
did. I rolled a 19. So.
Wow. Okay. So you guys run and jump on.
I just
and-
shake my head.
I'm just
Little
gonna
proud,
give Lucy a
little
good kick
disappointed.
and just ride off.
I'm
Okay.
Same speed as Skinner. We're racing at this point.
So you guys race ahead. Okay. Does anybody else get on their horses?
That worked
or-
out good for us last
Yeah,
time.
I'm not
Come
worried
on,
about
Speedy.
horses.
Let's not let him get too
Yeah.
far ahead.
All right. So you get
I
on
got
your
Skinner with me
horses.
this time, so
You
we're
all
different.
you all head
You
out.
need a horse, you're a rabbit. Don't
Pretty
you
sure he
just
was up there
jump?
with you last time.
I don't just jump.
Okay, so as you get into town and make your way, you can tell the commotion is still north of the river, but over down the road a ways here.
Are people gathering?
Yeah, there's people starting to gather.
Alright.
Nope, way over here, north. Yep, in that area.
Up here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. So,
So me and Rydell are just like full,
You guys
just
Okay.
riding.
Are
those
people
horses.
letting them know where it came from? Like,
I mean, yeah, people are starting to gather from the like drop what they're doing and come over, and you know you see this female halfling, and she's like shaking in the arms of the over by. She's at the stonemason's place, and he's like
comforting her.
trying to comfort her. He's like, "Okay, it's gonna be okay," and she's like, "That's not gonna be okay."
As I see her, I'm gonna jump off my horse,
I will also do
do
that.
another acrobatics.
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
18,
Okay. So
and I'm gonna
the
kind
Dukes
of
of Hazzard boys here, and
kind of slide to a side
so
and be
what
like,
are you all doing?
We're running up behind
Way
him on
to
horse, riding up behind him.
Okay.
Yep.
You know,
You guys are crazy.
I'm gonna slide to a stop in front of her and be like, "Man, what happened?"
She's like freaks out, looks up at you, as you're taller than her, and she's like, Fairy heard a large noise back of the house.
Back of the house.
He went back there, but
I'm gonna just start running away from her towards the back of the house, full dead sprint,
Right
pulling
behind-
out my swords,
I'm right
my
behind him.
rapiers.
okay. So you get back there and you see where the barn was. It's in tatters. I mean, it looks like something smashed into the barn. The barn is like falling over, and there's she's still like trying to describe. You can kind of hear behind you. She's trying to describe what happened, saying that her husband and her son are gone. That they went back there and from out of nowhere, it was a shark, and it ate them.
Is it shark?
And then she just kind of like faints.
Shark.
I'm gonna run straight towards the barn where it's like destroyed.
Because we rode up.
You rode up after they got there. Yes.
Okay, so I haven't heard the shark comment.
No.
Do
You
I
would get up there just as this is all happening.
Do I see anything in the barn that looks like? Does it look
So
like?
you're gonna
the
go make an
soft-
investigation. You as well.
8.
Also an 8.
So
Jeez.
it takes you guys a while to pull. So you guys clearly arrive on the scene.
I'm riding past.
Running. What are you doing?
Riding past in the direction from where we were, where this is, and past that. I'm just going to keep heading out in that direction.
So you're gonna keep heading this way towards the mountains. 'Cause
Yep.
that's heading towards the mountains.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow
Yeah.
Bjorn.
You're gonna see the trail, so I'll follow them.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this
So I'm going to break off and ride to the back of the building where these guys went.
All right. So here, let's go around the room. Let's start with you. What are you doing?
I was following as best I could after these guys.
Okay. So you're following
Yeah,
Bjorn.
Yep.
Okay. So you're investigating the barn. You're pulling up pieces.
I ride to the barn to investigate.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the barn as well and investigate. Thea.
I'm gonna follow Bjorn.
Okay. So Bjorn, have Thea.
Shadowing Skinner.
And you're okay, so Bjorn, have Thea, you get to like the outside of town. You get to where the pass heads into the mountains there, and it looks like there's no sign of anything creature wise out there.
And I'm just mentioning to these guys, hey, if it came from where the barn was at, hit that. I was just checking. Want to see if there's a trail or anything that's coming out this way. If you guys want to head back, you can. I'm gonna check out this section. Maybe head another like half mile out and see if I can tell if anything happens.
I don't think we should be alone at the moment.
Where's the captain?
Yeah.
Captain stopped to try to talk to the people to figure out what's going on, and that's when he comes over to the barn. He's like, "Have you found anything yet?" Which you need to roll an investigation as well.
$20.
20.
Not
So
in that.
you're able to lift, when you lift a piece up, you find a giant hole. Like, that looks like something came out of the hole maybe, or used this to burrow back in.
Is any of the wood look like it has been burnt?
Burnt? No.
Not burnt or anything?
No.
From listening to what people are saying, do I hear the shark coming?
Yeah, because now people, like, she fainted,
Does
they're trying
that
to help her
trigger
out,
a
but now...
creature,
No.
a historical creature? Or,
Nothing you've ever heard of.
Okay.
But they're like, shark, there's a shark in it. A shark that swims in the sand? That's ridiculous. Like people are
That's
freaking out,
intriguing.
though. And the mayor's there now, and he's shaking his keys. Hold on, we're going to figure this out. He comes back to you guys. What do you got?
Have I seen the hole now?
Yeah.
How big is this hole?
It's a pretty big hole.
How big is pretty big? Can I fit in it?
Oh, yeah.
Does this...
I'm going to, as the mayor walks up, I'm going to look at Rydell and go, and then I'm just going to run it and just dive down that hole and start falling behind.
Yup. I'm doing the
Skinner.
same exact thing.
I'm standing by the hole. Like,
Yeah.
No, dude, don't. Just wait.
Don't care. Dive in.
Oh, my God.
From where Bjorn and Hef and I are, can we see that they've like found this
These
hole and that they're
idiots.
starting
So you guys are back with Bjorn. So no. That's,
we're too far away?
yeah, oh, yeah.
Light a torch and
I'm freaking running around the side. Captain, Skinner and Rydell jumped in the hole.
It's like, what?
They're gonna get killed.
This is a bad idea.
This is a terrible idea. We got to get the other guys. We got to get their crew back here.
It's like, we got to get these people out of there.
They're gonna get killed.
Like, get them out. Do
They
you have a
won't-
way? Do you have a way to talk to them?
Can I use my message and
Yes.
reach Rydell?
Sure.
Rydell, we talked about this. Don't go alone.
I'm with Skinner.
Okay, so you
Get him
get
to stop.
you get down the hole a little ways, and it kind of gets to a part where the earth seems like it's starting to fill back in, and so for you, it's kind of a dead end.
Skinner Take Horn doesn't think we should be down here.
Fair enough. I'm going to take out my shovel that I still have that I picked up because I've had a shovel this whole time, and I'm just going to try and start like kind of digging some of the dirt away.
It's a very, very slow process.
Okay.
Like you realize now most of the earth is filled back in here.
Which direction do I feel like I'm currently heading?
Back towards town.
Okay, I'm going to look at Rydell and be like, it went back towards town, let's go. And then we're going to turn around. I'm going to turn around and start running out.
So when they come, how deep down?
They got down about 8 or 9 feet.
So this thing cruises about 8 feet below the ground and only moves dirt rather than. It doesn't dig a hole; it moves dirt.
Seems that way.
So it plows dirt rather than dig dirt, basically.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
As I come running out, I'm just going to be like, it went that way, and I'm just going to point in the direction that it went, and then I'm just going to start running and hop
Captain, it's going towards the town.
hop back on my horse.
Okay,
and
you
head
yell
towards
that,
town.
and the people start freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God, it's going towards town! He said it's going to kill us all!" And
It's going towards town. We need to get everybody out of their houses and
Get them across the river.
the
Get
mayor's
across
like,
the-
"Oh, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hang out at the end. That's what we're going to do."
that's right. You party at the end while we investigate this side of town where it's safe. We need those keys so we can check things out.
Well, this is what he's talking to the mayor. I'm gonna
I have amazing. Remember, that's part of my is getting people.
He will
convinced.
not give up the keys. He's like, "This thing doesn't go into houses. You don't need keys.
It tears them apart.
So what's keys going to do?
Well, it lets us into the houses to see if they have food or
Don't
something.
go in the house. Find this thing."
Whatever. If their houses get destroyed because we can't check things out where we need to, that's up to you. I don't care.
The two halflings that had entered the drinking contest are like, "Okay, we're gonna help you. We need to figure this out. All right."
We don't think it'll be able to cross the river.
Well, there's been tremors felt on that side of town before, so I think it can.
Well, that's news to us.
The captain's like, "All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Solid.
I have a plan. Okay, we've got to patrol this town and figure this out. Now, if these two want to help us, great. That makes 9 of us. I say we go 3 groups of 3, and we all move about the town and search every area. At some point, somebody's going to come across this thing. And they yell. Nobody says, "Let's take this thing on by themselves, please."
Did we get these guys back?
Please.
I was
So-
already running towards my
No, I
horse.
No, the three of
No.
us.
The three
So
of them.
the 2 of you started making your way back, I thought, right? Bjorn stayed behind.
No,
I
she
didn't-
wasn't-
I didn't
she
want
wasn't-
to.
No,
We
I-
didn't
You
want
didn't want to leave
Oh,
him,
well.
okay. So Bjorn, what were you investigating?
Somebody was supposed to go
I
get
was
them.
traveling down in that direction.
So you were
Just
going to head
keeping-
up the mountain pass?
Yeah, about a half mile out. Just checking the ground, see if there's any signs of anything.
No signs up the mountain path, but it starts to get like
I'm changing my name and moving to the next town over.
it.
I'm out. No, I'll go back to the town after.
Okay. Like as you start making your way up the trail, like it starts to get like just
New gnomes to imprison.
you just
That's right.
you have a very
All
unsettling
that.
feeling as you were trying to walk up that mountain trail. Like it's like I don't know what was up there, but
Like, wait, hold on. How unsettling was it?
just
Like,
something doesn't sit right with you up there.
well, in that case, it really piques my interest. I'm gonna keep going a little ways further.
Come on, people.
Just not all the way into the mountains, just up to like the foothills of it.
Okay.
these
Well,
two
this
feel
is
like-
as you started going up that mountain pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not till you started entering the mountain pass.
Oh, okay.
Those two feel
Well,
it?
I'll go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, are you guys with me? Sorry. Are you
So
guys
you said you went another half mile.
Yeah.
Well, the half mile takes you to the mountain pass.
Oh, okay. Are you guys with me or no?
Well, we're there, but you're going ahead, and
Yep,
that
sounds
feeling
good.
just kind of makes me
So now you're all feeling just this uneasiness around that mountain
Alright,
pass.
can I do protection from good and evil on Bjorn?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave yourself.
Can
Nice.
I cast it on both of them?
I don't know.
You can twin it if you want to spend a sorcery point.
Maybe.
Nice.
Okay, so the captain, while this is going on, is like, we need everybody together. Where's those other three?
They went to the mountain.
I feel we should go back.
Where's
I think
the blue rabbit and
Not a
The
good
hero
feeling.
rabbit went with Bjorn and
Doesn't that usually
the
indicate something?
why?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's
But-
got to be some evidence up here.
You said groups of 3.
Feeling it.
I'm pretty lucky, so I mean,
It's true.
you're making me kind of nervous too.
All right, Rydell, let's decide this right now. These two halflings, they're getting split up.
Okay,
They're
I
not
don't want to
getting
go
put in the
alone.
I
same-
will
I'm
go
gonna go back,
back.
so I guess
I
I'm
will
going
go
with
get
you.
Bjorn and Hero and Thea and bring them back.
We need to hurry.
Come on, Speedy, you gotta kick it up, buddy.
All right, so while you're riding on ahead to try to get to them, he looks to you as second and says, all right, let's pick groups of 3.
I'll take Rydell and Thea.
Wait, are we all back?
No, not yet.
Okay, so no, but as he's coming to get you. So when they get back, you're going to take Rydell and Thea.
Yeah, we'll go to the center of the town because that's where it's headed.
Okay, so Tin Brand here, he'll go with me, and I need one more of you. So who else you want with my group?
Take half.
Okay, so me, Half, and Tin Brand, and then the last group would be Tankoran, Bjorn, and Fari.
I want the center of the town.
Get farty. That's great.
Like a
Holy
bloodthirster.
last name is gas a lot.
It's actually Goldback.
She'll be Brown Street.
All right, so you're going to get them.
So do we wait here for them? It's about midday now,
Did
so.
Tankorn go
Oh
to?
yeah, I'm going to get him.
I'll take Rydell to the center of the town. You send Cynthia once she gets back because that's the direction it was heading.
Sorry, say that again?
Send Thea to the center of the town when she gets back. That's where it was heading. I want to get there and see if it pops up in the center of town.
Okay, hold on. We gotta divide and conquer here, but we gotta do this the right way. We need to be on a constant patrol around. So we need one group to start here, one group to go to the south of town, and one group to go to the northeast side, and we'll rotate.
I'll start in the south.
Okay? And your group again is Thea, who's not here yet, and Rydell.
Yep. Me and Rydell will head to the south now and start the patrol. Send Thea when she gets here.
On her own?
Just to meet up with us on the south of town. We'll wait at the south of the town.
All right. You guys go get in position. I'll send her as soon as we get back here.
How long does it take for me to ride a mile out and a mile back?
It's not too long. I mean, so
On
you
horseback,
get out there
trucking.
and
As we're heading up the mountain,
yeah, you guys are heading up the mountain. What do you do?
guys, what do you think about a decoy? Grab some of the farm animals, put them in a very specific location, maybe somewhere outside the mountain.
You're gonna sacrifice the farm animals
Well, at least use them as a decoy, better than people.
as
Yeah,
bait.
for sure, better
Yeah,
than
bait.
people.
Then when it pops up, we attack. We try to get it before it eats any farm animals, but if it does eat a farm animal, it's better than a halfling.
I guess that's a good point.
Or we could keep going up this mountain.
You in this mountain.
I mean, Bjorn? What's your preference? Do you want to go up the mountain? If so, I've got you covered. If you don't, we can go back and get some farm animals.
I feel like there's something drawing me up this mountain. It's just, you get this indicating feeling, you know?
It's actually very unsettling. Not
Unsettling.
not drawing you at all.
It's trying to tell us to go away, which
And
usually is a sign that there could be something.
You're
here.
fighting it. You want to go towards it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it means, right? You
I
feel
know what
it?
it means.
Yeah.
Beans.
You want to go back? We can go back. It's fine.
Okay, so at that time you see Tankorn come riding hard and heavy towards you.
All right. If you're not gonna go to the mountain, I'm not using a spell slot.
Can I see them? Or
Yeah.
is the trail already?
You
like,
see
winding
that
away?
they're starting up this mountain pass, and as you get closer and closer, like your horse is kind of like not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You're like, what is going on?
So I'm gonna like stop and be like, Bjorn! I'm yelling out to them when they're within sight. Bjorn!
All right, circle around. We'll head back towards him. What?
What are you doing? Don't you feel that? Do you guys not feel that?
Feel what?
Yeah, a little bit.
That
Oh yeah, the
evil
unsettling feeling.
like
Yeah.
evil. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you going in the mountain?
Well, usually, well, first off, we know that there was a sheep missing from one of the sheep herders from the mountains. And in the direction from where it originally started and then hit the town, we were looking in this general direction. If it kept a straight trajectory, we'd be heading back over here.
So you
But-
were gonna chase this horrible sensation with just the three of you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When there's a
We got a better idea though.
creature, a large creature in town attacking animals right now.
Is there an animal? Is it still in town?
And people.
Yeah.
Two people were
Do you
just
think we
killed.
should deal with
Care
that
about the
before we
animals.
deal with this?
That's
we only care
fine.
about the
I'm
animals.
looking for the same thing.
Can't believe it's attacking
Well,
these
the thing
animals.
is, in
Forget the two
town-
people that were just eaten.
Maybe whatever sent
Oh,
it is up there, if it was sent or created, but I think we need to deal with it in town. They,
Alright.
they need us back.
Let's go.
But
we got a
at least we
plan.
know there's something weird up here.
We got a plan.
Don't speak.
We have a plan?
We got a plan.
What's the plan?
We're gonna get some animals. We're gonna herd them into an area that's open enough
Bait
for them
pile.
to be able. Yep, you got it.
You're a genius.
Let's do it.
Let's go tell the captain.
Oh, I thought we were
Alright.
getting the people. I thought
What
we
about-
wanted to save the animals.
What about the rest of us?
Rest of what now?
You're with us.
Are you supposed to send us to our various?
Me? I don't know where that
Yeah.
is. I wasn't part of that.
Yeah.
I could have taken you back.
Do you guys return back then?
Yep.
Whenever
We
you
gotta
know.
get animals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come back and the captain's like, we need to patrol this town before something happens.
Captain, we have a great idea. We came up with an amazing plan.
Bait.
Listen.
We're the bait.
Why don't we use animals as the bait? Put them into a collective pile in an open area where it's easy for this thing to access, and then we
Can all
keep an eye on those guys. That way we don't worry about halflings dying.
I don't know that the halflings want to give up their animals.
Well, the
we're
whole
not
point
talking
is they're
about
not
killing
gonna.
them.
We're gonna rescue them.
Yeah.
When it attempts to get the animal, we're gonna.
Okay, can
Crush
we
this thing.
can we explore it first and do a patrol to keep these people to feel safe? If that doesn't work, we'll use your animal plan.
All right, sure thing.
How wide is this?
I don't want to have all their animals
I don't think
slaughtered.
this thing's gonna cross the river at this time. I
Well,
mean,
hopefully it just kills one or two more halflings then, huh?
Well, they're all
Yeah,
indoors.
I
Yeah,
get
it worked
that
well for that
They
one
might
building.
be able to cross the river, or has at times, but maybe it started out on a.
What
shallow-
animals do you want to get, Bjorn?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's do your patrols.
No, you tell me what animals.
You're the captain.
We've already sent people to the south.
I'm turning around and walking away. I'm patrolling.
Okay, so here's the deal. Thea is supposed to go join Rydell and Skinner to the south. So you need to make your way to the south side of town.
Well, at least let us escort her to the south before we start our patrol.
That's fair.
None of us should be alone.
I agree. Bjorn, I'm not opposed to this idea.
The excitement you were looking for.
Where do we get these? Where do we get these animals, though?
Worry about it later. Let's patrol.
All right.
We'll escort you over. Let's go.
All right, so we're looking for Skinner. Skinner! Right now, where are you at?
Right here, right to the south. Let's go.
All right. So
Right
you make your way to the south.
Right
So
to
you
the
take
south.
her
All the way
there.
on the other side of the town.
You
All
guys
right. And then
cross the river.
who's the captain is going to start there because he's there. He's got one halfling with him, and then your character, which is where the one with the bow.
Yeah.
So they escorted me and then went back.
And then they went off their way. So what the captain's plan was they would make their way to the east, while the group on the east would then make their way back down the road towards the bridge. The group on the south would kind of trek through the land south of the river and then eventually
Cross the bridge. And
cross the bridge and head back towards the mountains there. So it would be a constant rotation.
I'll explain that to Thea when she gets there, that we're heading to that direction and then kind of back up over the bridge.
Okay, before you had all left, the captain had reiterated, please, nobody take whatever this thing is on by themselves.
We're in groups of threes.
Yell for help.
If we yell anywhere in town, can we be heard?
Yeah, how big is this town?
I mean, it's
The area
spread
we're
out,
covering.
but I would say if you scream, yeah, you'll be heard.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably, the town itself, I mean, when you look at it, is probably barely over, a couple miles. I mean,
Remember, these are halfling size homes.
How long are we doing these
Small.
patrols for?
well, let's do it while it's light out. If it gets dark, we may have to change plans and go with Bjorn's plan.
Alright.
I don't want to be trying to find this
You
thing in
know,
the dark.
Maybe at nighttime we just light up the mayor's house and
Set
see
on
if we can
fire.
just bring this thing into the light.
Like, set it on fire?
Yeah.
That's really not a good idea for people who hired us.
I
But
mean, the mayor, he's a servant of the people, right? And his house really is probably,
he's doing the best he can, okay?
so if we light it up, maybe it'll bring it to the light.
I don't know. He's shady. He's hiding something.
The mayor is?
Yeah.
Why is he shady?
Because he won't give up the keys.
Answer her simple.
And he
simple
won't answer my
questions.
simple question of how do we know it's not you?
At this point, I think it's safe to say it's not him.
It's not safe to
Maybe
say.
he has a pet monster.
Have you watched crime shows before?
Did it attack him?
No, I've never watched a crime
If you've
show.
got
What's a
nothing-
show?
If you've got
Well, they do
nothing to hide,
plays.
you hide nothing.
Oh, they do plays in town. Yes, I have been to see them. They have this one that's really spectacular where they supposedly summon a demon. I've heard it's really cool.
Ooh, that does sound interesting.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Back in Masterdale.
Where everyone on the team.
They have a theater there,
Captain's
yeah.
ass. That was a real nice
That sounds
one.
I'm gonna have to see him after that.
You should come back after this.
I have to.
All right, so you guys are making your patrol of town. So let's see.
Tiger.
Reasoning with the DM to getting sass from a character.
All right. So those of you walking in the south, where do you investigate down in the south there?
Are you trying to kill me?
You three, over here.
We're gonna head straight along the bottom of the map towards those two homes, and then we're gonna come up towards the river from there.
Okay, so move your characters where you start investigating.
Yeah, and then we'll.
So are we all going like that then?
Counterclockwise?
Yes.
So that way they go down and this way
Yeah,
and
we're gonna
that
kind
way?
of stop at all of the houses and just kind of like check it out.
Okay, so as you get here where my cursor is,
Why would we go around across and through town?
All right. Yep, we're there.
okay.
If people are supposed to be.
Whoa. Trippy.
And
What's
we're
that?
completely.
It just got real.
Okay, so as you're kind of traipsing through this yard area, looking, you hear a rumble that kind of around you. What do? You hear just kind of a rumble in the ground.
On
Can
the
I-
roofs.
Can I roll an investigation check and try and see which direction it's coming from?
I'm
yeah,
gonna get
over
on
by
the
those.
roofs.
So you go over and start climbing on a roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell,
Okay.
get on the roofs.
All right, I'll run to the roof too.
Okay. So
So
as
just
you're running
follow
to the
along.
roofs, you're
roof?
running there.
I'm gonna
Weren't
run
they on
to
horseback?
this one.
Proof of what?
Are you guys on horseback?
Yeah, but I'm jumping
I
off the
assume so.
horse.
Okay.
Oh, you're
So your
right.
horses start freaking out. I
All
need
three
you
of
all
us
to roll an
run
animal
the same
handling check.
Animal handling.
So they're gonna get eaten.
10.
Okay, so your horse tosses you.
13.
Yes.
23.
As my horse tosses me, I'm going to attempt to land on my feet.
Okay.
22.
All right, we'll say that you do.
Been there before, eh?
Do I see anybody? Did these guys fall down?
Okay, no.
Did you fall?
13.
13. So you actually fall off your horse as well. Roll
I'm
a
gonna,
check to see if you land on your feet as you fall
Was
off.
that acrobatics or something?
Yeah,
I'm gonna run up and try and like grab her too. So
Do I notice that they fell off their
All
horses?
right, I'll give you advantage.
Try to cup a feel.
now grab her hand.
Go ahead and roll one more. I'll give you advantage. So you get one more roll.
Because Skinner supported you.
Skinner's
Even
there.
worse, 6.
Okay, so you land on your
Freak
butt.
out. Get your hand off my butt.
Then I grab both her hands and pull her up, and we keep running.
I would like. Do I know? I noticed they fall off their horses.
Yes.
I would like to go back, swing by, and quick try to get grab.
Well, you're right by this
Yeah.
house that you're.
Oh,
you guys were
We just
stopping
hop
at.
up.
All
We
right.
try and
look
climb
like
up on
he
her.
is-
So you-
Did I already
On
climb
purpose.
up then, or?
So as you guys do that,
I don't fall on purpose.
as you guys are getting off your horses, you're still on the ground, and the ground like erupts, like dirt just sprays out everywhere.
Is it like when a firebolt blows up in your face?
Opposite of that, yeah. And this thing comes out of the ground and snatches Thea's horse and
As that happens,
put this on the map, please.
as that happens, I'm just gonna yell really loud as I possibly can.
Here!
I would
Okay,
like
so
to-
you're not on the roof yet. You're all next to the house.
And then I'm
Nobody's
gonna-
actually climbed the roof.
I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay, it's initiative.
So wouldn't they be freaked out seeing something like that?
Is it all of us?
Yes. Everyone initiative.
Come on, buddy. Do good for me. Not bad.
Of course, I'm rolling everything above a 19 until now.
18
All right, hold on. 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
I
17.
got 24, sorry.
Whoa.
23.
Nice.
Okay, so
Lucky rabbit's feet. Bam!
F23. All right, 15 to 20.
Can make some
17.
tricks.
Skinner 17. Okay, and whatever we roll here, we're going to keep for the remainder of this no matter what happens. Okay, so 10 to 15.
14.
14.
So who goes?
I'm a +3. Are you a +3?
Yeah, you can go first.
You sure?
All right, so Tancorn 14.
Thanks.
Bjorn 14. Okay.
What's the
Captain
captain's
is 13. Drake.
Drink.
Anybody else was 10 to
Because I wouldn't
15?
call him captain.
What
'cause
was
I
his
wouldn't-
name?
Thomas Drake.
Thank you.
Is this where we lose him?
Okay,
Well, I'm not going to call him captain. 'cause he's
5 to 10.
Yeah, he's not your captain.
Yeah, so.
Halfling 1 and Halfling 2 fall in that.
They're gone already? Well.
No, they fall in that 5 to 10,
Oh.
right? You know what I'm saying?
They're with us?
Yeah, well, they're somewhere else. There's 9 of you
They're
total.
on the way.
Who's under 5?
Holy.
What are you all?
Man.
1.
I'm a 4.
Okay, Rydell
What's your
4.
initiative?
You rolling that one?
Yeah.
But what do you get to add to that?
I don't know. What do I get to add?
It says
Your
right at the top.
dexterity.
Dexter.
What's your dex one?
3.
Oh, so you're a 4 as well. You and
Wait, no,
Rydell.
My dexterity is 2.
So a 3.
So 3.
Hey!
Not
Didn't
last.
really help me much.
All those great nat 20s earlier.
Okay, so half
I got
you hear
nervous.
this, way you hear here.
Thomas, I think we better get going.
It's like, let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys are.
How many rounds?
He's like,
are
can you
there?
ride? Because do you have a horse?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're 3 rounds away.
Are we also 3 rounds away?
Yes. Yep. So this was round 1. So that was that. So now this creature that just ate that horse is going to. So Thea, your horse is dead.
Angus. My baby.
You will need a new horse.
You named it after a steak?
Yes.
Well played.
All
Horse
right.
steaks.
So it leaps at Skinner.
I thought it just ate the horse.
That was its last round.
One bite.
Oh.
So it leaps at Skinner and attempts to, and so as it leaps at you, these like feelers come out of its mouth to try to grab you, and it tries to bite you. So bite.
Interesting.
Okay. So as it leaps with the mouth, it's a 15.
Misses.
Good. Now the feelers are a 17 and a 24. Both hit. So what they do is they shoot out of the mouth, and they look like these just like worm arms, but for you they're like as long as you, and they wrap around your body. You don't take damage, but you are grappled by both of them.
So I'm grappled now.
You are grappled twice. Yes. So, it is your round next, Skinner. With Tankorin on deck, that'll be round 1 to get over there.
Am I able to attack while I'm grappled?
So it's wrapped around your body, so I would say yes.
Okay. Can I swing at the tentacles with each of my? Can I swing with my rapiers at the tentacles?
You want to swing at the, like, specifically those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe I get advantage right now because he's technically flanked. Correct. Because he's got a guy right there.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first dagger is 22.
22 hits.
I'm just going to go ahead and put my sneak attack on that too, since I have advantage.
Now, is it sneak attack even though he can see you?
Yeah, because I have advantage. Anytime I have advantage.
Okay. All right.
11.
Okay.
And then the next one is going to hit. That's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Do either of those break the thing free?
So that was all in the tentacles, right?
Yep.
So it was a total of how much?
It was 8 on the second, like 8 on the first, or 8.
11 and 8, so
Yep.
19. So not quite, but close.
Okay, then I'm going to bonus action swing on the rapier again.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
It does not.
Then I am going to stand there and really quickly look at Rydell and be like, hit the tentacles! And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, I may have changed the creature.
Or did you modify it?
Maybe.
That's cool.
Have to make things be able to compete with you guys. Jeez. All right.
Did you start? Can I ask that or no?
What?
If you started with a Boulet or
Yes,
a
I did.
Odium,
No, Belay.
you kind of mix them?
I took the Belay and gave it a little bit of something.
Odium looking stuff?
Yeah, so.
That's sweet, dude.
All right, Tankorin and Bjorn, you're making your way there.
So-
Captain making his way there.
Round 2.
Halfling making his way there. So Rydell, you are there. And then Thea.
Would we technically all meet at the bridge so we'd be together coming?
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
So you'll be at the bridge after round 2. This is round 1. About to be over. Once Rydell and Thea go, that's the end of round 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull a rope out and I'm gonna yell at Thea, get Skinner out of there, and I'm gonna put a rope around this thing's neck.
This thing's huge.
Like how big? How big we talking?
Like it just ate a horse.
Okay.
So it's a large creature.
Like, give me dimensions. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Bigger than a horse.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Hold on.
It would be sort of like a whale. Or
What kind of whale?
or a polar bear. About as big a polar bear as you can get. It'd probably be bigger than a polar bear. Polar bears are 9 feet.
bears you can get. Oh man.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, he also doubled its size.
It's
All
getting
right.
big.
AC at 25.
That's tentacles. I hit those.
So it's 25 feet long.
Wait, what?
Long.
What hit the tentacles?
How tall does it
I hit
stand
the
on its
tentacles with my
legs?
rapier.
So when it stands on its legs like that,
On all
up.
fours,
what?
not on.
Sword.
When it's standing on all fours, I would
What
say
is
it's
it
probably
wrong?
about 12 feet tall.
11 and an 8.
So 11.
Is his
and
legs out of
8
the
hit?
ground?
So 19.
Yes.
No,
Okay. I'm going to wrap the
Its
rope
AC
around.
is like
Make an attack roll.
It's got to be above 16.
Yeah.
What do you want me to add? Just
You can add your strength. I get what? Yes, I'll give you that.
26.
Okay, so we'll say you wrapped a rope around its
It's
leg.
front left leg.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try bonus action, pull that rope all the way to the back
Well, that's
right
not
leg.
a bonus action. You already took your action.
Well,
Your
no.
action was to wrap the rope
And then
around.
I'll frenzy.
Okay, so you're gonna rage.
Yes.
So you get a rage. Okay, so bonus action is to rage.
Yep.
All right.
Frenzy is as my second.
Now, remember, if you rage and you don't attack, then you lose your rage.
But that isn't this counting as an attack or no?
I'll give you that. Okay, that's fine.
I just if it's not,
I'll give it to you.
All right.
So what are you trying to do?
Pull that rope that I just tied to its left leg and pull it back to its right leg.
So you're just gonna try to pull it, and you're just gonna piss it off. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
It's trying to knock it off balance.
I got a 12 on that one.
Okay, so that's about what I would expect. You try to tug out this gigantic creature's leg, and it just. Theo, what do you do?
Firebolt, baby.
Okay. So you got to roll a attack, I believe.
18.
18 hits.
Okay.
I think it's 1d10, I believe.
Yep, sorry. Hit the wrong button. Ooh, 8.
All right. So you hit it with this fire, and it looks pissed off when you do. Okay. Round 2, half leading the charge back. This thing that has Skinner grappled, which you did not cut it off, correct? So, all right. So it goes to bite you, and it gets. So a 19 with its bite.
Yeah, it hits. Sorry.
Okay, so it pulls him into its mouth.
It's not pissed off about the leg thing.
It had him grappled, so
Oh.
it just and it bites him for 24 points of damage.
Good night.
Are you out? Okay. So Skinner drops to the ground. Okay. Skinner, it is your round. First death save.
Fail.
One fail. Okay. So Skinner fails his first death save. Tinkorin, Bjorn, now you're at the bridge. You guys are running. The captain running. Halfling 1 and Halfling 2 running.
We were riding horses.
Sorry, riding horses, yes, because that's the only way you make it in 3 rounds. Rydell, what do?
I
You just see this, he just got pulled in it. And now he's like laying there, like on the ground unconscious.
Say it's 12 feet tall.
Tall. It's like 25 feet long.
Okay.
It's a monstrosity looking creature.
Okay.
Hard time believing what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick the glaive since I'm underneath it. Straight up, just
Roll an attack.
$17.
17 hits.
Didn't you rage?
Yeah.
So you had all your rage stuff too, right?
I only rage with the.
You only did your normal rage, so
Oh.
yeah.
Got a 9.
9 points?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, and that brings us to Theo.
I'm gonna frenzy. Yeah, I forgot. I can still frenzy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot as I'm sticking it in there, taking the crossbow bolt out and shooting it. So I'm gonna leave the glaive in there and
So you're
just
gonna leave the glaive just